Yo! What is up, everybody? OJ here. Welcome back to another OJ Live. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I swear every single day, it doesn't matter that California Smash comes through. Let's go. Shout outs to my hero. And shout outs to Shamsa even more, showing that she's the all might of PlayerEssence. The all might of PlayerEssence. Thank you so much. Shamsa, thank you for the 3-0. Let's go. Thank you so much, Shamsa. I do appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Shamsa, welcome. How are you doing today? How was your weekend, young lady? Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you and the Shamsa fam are doing okay too. Had so much fun playing Among Us. So you guys give some love, respect, and emotes to the GOAT, the Hokage Shamsa in the chat. We're gonna be playing some more Among Us this week too, so look out for that, guys. I think things went a lot smoother this time around too, now that I kind of knew a little bit of what I was doing. So we're gonna play that again this Friday with Shamsa fam, and of course all of you, the elites. So make sure you guys Elite Ninja up, get in on the stream, get in on the good stuff, baby. Let's go. What's this young lady about? What? I'm almost 40. What? That's not young? I'm older than you, Shamsa. Wait a minute, hold up. That's not young? You're trying to tell me that even if you're in your 30s, that's not young? What? Is that what you're trying to say, Shamsa? I don't know. Maybe we have a different opinion of what young is. We have a different opinion of what young is. I don't know. I still call my mom young. She's like 60 something. She got like a good 30. She got like a good 30 years on you, Shamsa. It's all good. We can agree to disagree. All right, I won't call you young lady anymore then. How about that? I'll respect you. I'll respect you. No more young lady stuff then. Shout outs to Gasping Turnip, also with the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much, Gasping Turnip. I appreciate it. Shamsa, once again, thank you for the 30. I do appreciate that, though, honestly. From all seriousness, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yo, Juice Man Vaughn also coming in. Calling Shamsa up with the top streams with the California Smash. Let's go. Yo, JMV, you guys got them JMV emotes. You know what to do. I never saw that one coming. Let's go, JMV. My man, how are you doing today? Just play some light plane vocal mix. I got you, homie. Juice, if you want some more songs than that, let me know. You don't gotta donate again. Just let me know. And I got that for you, man. Shamsa plus JMV. Gotta get you guys both up here with the 30. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's get some light plane vocal mix, Shamsa. If you want some music, let me know in the chat, or you can DM me. Either one is fine by me. All right. So we're gonna get this light plane vocal mix going. In terms of Elite Ninja news, guys, Bandai Namco sucks. They copyright claimed my first video, so I just ended up deleting it. I just ended up deleting it just because it's just lame, you know, like trying to cover, trying to cover Scarlet Nexus. You know, and like they're freaking copyright claiming crusty TGS gameplay footage. I mean, it's just like this crusty, YouTube compressed, blurry, fuzzy. They're copyright claiming fuzzy, not even like official trailers, but like fuzzy TGS gameplay. I mean, like I'm good, man. I think I've had enough of Bandai Namco's like copyright claiming. So like I don't know. I'm not gonna be covering Scarlet Nexus until the game comes out, and if it does come out and I can actually cover it, I'll cover it, but it's gonna end up like a Daemon X Machina type of thing right now. That's how it's looking like, guys, because they don't want people to cover the game. They don't want people to cover the game, man. They really don't want people to cover the game. So it's just like, you know, I had some people asking me, are you gonna cover the game? You gonna cover the game? I'm like, oh yeah, I'll cover the game, but I remember why I stopped covering the game as much, because they're freaking copyright claiming everything, man. Freaking copyright claiming things like crazy, you know, like it's just whatever, you know. So yeah, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. But thank you for the Twitch Prime. Juice, thank you for the 30. Shamsa, thank you for the 30. Appreciate that. All right, so let's go and get into other Ninja news. I had a new video where I talked about Pokemon Crown Tundra and some other stuff, Bethesda and all that. So check out that video if you guys get the opportunity to check out that video. All right, next up, we're going to talk about shoutouts. So if you're here in the chat, you want me to say hi, feel free to say hi. We're more than happy to say hi back to all of you guys. After today's live stream, there will be a Zelda 35th anniversary video either tonight or tomorrow. I'm probably going to get it up tonight. Just because tomorrow morning I'm waking up super early for workouts, or for my workout, more like it. I'll be up by 4 a.m. tomorrow morning, so I'll probably just get the video out today after the stream, and then just work on a new video for you guys with fresh news in the morning. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into shout outs. So if you're here in the chat, feel free to say hi. All right, Nor Chamo? What's up, man? So shout outs from Morocco. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, dude. Philip, what's good, man? Welcome. Anthony Rudd, what's good? Barry, what's good? Of course, Shams is here, what's good? Mandy Lee plays, what is up? Gunmetal Otaku on both streams, what's good, man? Anthony Rudd, what is good? Logic Unfolded, what is up, man? Welcome. Karen Buckley, yeah, they're crusty. Not as crusty as Ubisoft. Ubisoft lets you freaking fair use cover stuff. JMB, once again, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Dior Wilson, what's good, man? Welcome. Jonathan B, what is up? Young CA, man, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing today? Blowtorch Brian, what's up, man? Says hello from the Spawncast. Yo, shout outs Blowtorch Brian. That's what I was telling them on the Spawncast. I was like, man, there's so many people that come over. So thank you for joining me on my stream. This is 10 times better than the Spawncast will ever be. So just, get ready. Don't worry about the viewer count, okay? That doesn't matter. It's 10 times better here, all right? No, I'm just joking. What's good, man? Blowtorch Barry, how you doing today? Blowtorch Barry. Hi, good to see you here, man. Welcome. Logic Unfolded, what's good? Jason Garrett says, what's up, Go Seahawks? Yo, Seahawks are looking really good this year, man. Mandy Lee plays, what's good? Dank Meme says, what's up? What's up, Dank Meme? What's goody, Boomer? No, what's up, Zoomer? Zoom. Al Chupacabra, what's good, man? Welcome. Tigerin, what's up, man? Welcome. Ken Rule, what's good, man? Welcome. Welcome. Xander, what's up, man? Akasheo, what's up? Lonnie Artis, what's up, man? Welcome. Ken Zenith, what's good? Ovi, what's up, man? J2 Blue, what's up? Bandai Namco's lame. Yeah, they're super lame, dude. They're super lame. Logic Unfolded with the gifted tier 1 sub. I'm really feeling that gifted tier 1 sub to 7 Cent Pretzel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Mr. Logic Unfolded. Thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub in September over there on Twitch. Kyle Armstrong, what's up, man? Party Man the Bodyguard is here. What's good? J2 Blue once again. Sexy G2 originator. Good to see you here, man. Isaiah Nova, what is good? Quarm, how's it going? Chad Quello, what is up, man? Welcome. Hopefully I said your name right. Let's see here. Isaiah, once again. Chupacabra, what is good? Welcome, guys. You guys are all here. You guys rolling through. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. Do not let one like go unliked on this stream. All right, guys? Do not let it go unliked. Killer, what's up, man? Welcome. Found me from the Spawncast. Yo, shout outs to the Spawncast. I appreciate that. Yeah, here I am. Like I said before, this is a joke, but it's a joke, but it's not a joke, okay? So when John asked me, hey, man, why are you saying stupid things about like the Spawncast? I'm like, hey, it was a joke. But then again, you never know if it was kind of not a joke. But I'm going to make sure that I tell John that it was a joke. So yeah, this is better than the Spawncast here, but I'm joking. I'm joking. It's clearly a joke, right? Let's see here. Anthony, what's good, man? Glenn the Frog, what is up? The smart Ogus, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a joke within a joke. So I'm serious here, but when John asked me, I'm joking. I'm joking when John asked me. I'll be like, "Nah, dude, I didn't say that. I was just joking around." But no, for real, it's better here. Let's see here. Lord Camo, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Let's see here. Master Dragon, what's good? So this is like the Zelda game. Spawncast is like Smash Brothers. See? Blowtorch Brian, already adding some good stuff to the community here. Absolutely. This is definitely like the Zelda game, and then like the Spawncast is Smash Brothers. Absolutely. See, that's a good get out of jail free card right there. I like it. I like it. Then he plays the VOD clip of the moment. I know. And I'm like, look, but I'm saying I'm joking. See, look, I'm joking, guys. It's clearly a joke. Let's see here. No, honestly, no. Shout outs to the Spawncast for real though. It's such a great podcast, man. I have a lot of fun. I really wanted to focus on the Spawncast. That's why I kind of like said I wanted to retool my own, just because I really wanted to focus and make sure that I had my best for the Spawncast, just because it's such a great, fun time to be on the show. So I do appreciate everybody that's coming over, man. It's an honor to be on there. I've been on there like as like a full-time member for like the past 2 years now, and it's been a blast, man. Like I wouldn't miss it. Like the only way that I'd miss it is like if I'm like, you know, I have to miss it for some reason if I'm traveling or something like that. But I mean, I really haven't missed an episode in a while now since I got back from when I visited Nigeria. So and I wouldn't miss an episode, man. It's great. It's fantastic. So shout out, much love to John of the Spawncast. You know. Let's see here. Who did I miss? Yo, Ben D, what's good, man? Welcome. Project Misfit, what's up, man? Welcome. Hi, Project Misfit. Let's see here. You were gone for 6 episodes. I said, yeah, when I'm traveling. I said that, right? Was I not traveling? I was traveling to freaking, okay, let me tell you something, Dank, all right? If you were traveling to see the woman that if you had a woman that wanted to see you the way that my wife looks, okay, you would have missed the Spawncast too. All right? So let me just let you guys know that I traveled for a good reason, you know? It was traveling for a good reason. Let's see here. Madani Osman, what's good, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Welcome. Lucius Augustus, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here as well. Bevan Mario, what's up, man? Welcome. Lord Camo, what's up? What is good? We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about PS5 pre-orders, Marvin C. But I think it literally tells you in the title what we're talking about when it comes to the PS5 pre-orders. It says, if I'm not correct, it says late PS5 pre-orders. Okay, so I see why you're confused. So the wording could have been a little bit better. The pre-orders for PS5, if you pre-ordered it, yours might come late. It's just that there's 100 characters that I have to work with, so it was tough to kind of get that, so I just decided to put late pre-orders. So yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, yes, the queen. You know, wife essence is very important, guys, very important. So let's see here. I don't know what orange blood is. I'm not gonna look it up right now, man. Let's see here. What's up, Jonathan Campos? What's good? Welcome to the stream. All right, I think I got everybody here. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the first topic here, guys. We got Pokemon Crown Tundra news. Pokemon Crown Tundra. There will be a Pokemon presentation tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I don't think I'm gonna live stream it. I mean, if I can get my workout done, like I wanted to do a big boy workout tomorrow, and big boy workouts take 2.5 hours. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream. Like if I can get out in my backyard by like 4 a.m., then maybe I'll cut my big boy workout into like almost a big boy workout. But like I might cut it into like a little boy workout, you know? So we'll see. It just depends on how I feel tomorrow morning, because I usually do about 3 big boy workouts a week. So I usually like to split it up. So we'll see what happens. If I get my workout done and everything, I'll stream the show. If not, then I won't stream the show. It'll just be, you know, me chilling here, and probably getting some regular videos and just reporting on what the news is for Pokemon Crown Tundra. So that should be fun. We're going to see what updates they have. I know there's already information on Pokemon Crown Tundra that's out there in terms of what new Pokemon are coming into the mix and kind of what they're doing with the game. But there could be some other surprising announcements. There could be some stuff with Pokemon. You never know. Now, don't expect some type of like, you know, Smash Brothers announcement or Pokemon Snap 2. I mean, it's always possible that they maybe tease something or show something, but it does seem like it's pretty much just going to be on Pokemon Crown Tundra. You know, it's just going to be on that. So If you're looking forward to maybe them announcing something else, I wouldn't be so sure about that. But it does seem like that, that's going to be, that's going to be it. So there's that. All right. So if you guys have any topics or sorry, not any topics. If you guys have any other thoughts, let me know in the chat. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to do that. Shamsa, if you want some music, let me know. Or if you DM me for music, let me know. Or I can just play some of your old tracks, Shamsa. Whatever you want. So let's see here. Workouts is more important than Pokemon. Lots of stuff is more important than Pokemon to me. But yeah. Check DM for music. Alright. So I do got a DM for music. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Shamsa Bejesus wants to listen to old school Tetris theme. Bejesus Tetris. Alright, here we go. Tetris original theme song. Let's get it. Let's get a little bit of a longer Virtus. It's Tetris and version mixed together. Alright, here we go. There we go. Let's go Tetris. Oh, what? There's no mini player? Oh, it's pausing it whenever I use the mini player. That's super weird. Whatever. Well, it's just gonna be like that for right now, guys. The Tetris main theme is playing, the original main theme. Oh no, it's okay, Shamsa. It's all good. It's all good if you're busy. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty much why I value it at Logic. The only downside is that it can lead to some inflation and something. Okay, you're talking about something else in terms of like Twitch Prime. Okay. You think they'll announce Pokemon Armor? Maybe. That's definitely a possibility too, man. No, if you want any music, you have to donate any amount. Emperson, I don't know if I said your name right, and then request and then put that in your donation message. I'm not just gonna play random music, and it has to be video game music too. I'm hoping it's okay. Not expecting too much though. Yeah, just expect Turtle Lamb. Just expect Pokemon Crown Tundra news. If you do that, then you'll be fine. Makai Winter, thank you, 26. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All right, let's see. I'm going digital. You're going digital for Pokemon. I don't think there is a physical version of Pokemon Crown Tundra, is there? So you're going digital with the Pokemon game? Is that what you're saying or what? What's up, OJ? How's your day going? I'm not done working in a few minutes. All right, no problem, dude. The PS5, you're going digital? That's because you're a Zoomer. That's why you're going digital, dude. Because you don't understand the value of physical media. Let's see here. Vizion says, why do you think we haven't seen interface for PS5? Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm talking about Pokemon Crown Tundra right now, so I have no idea why we haven't seen it yet. I am a boy from Germany. Alright. Alright, shout outs to the boy from Germany. Good to see you here, man. Welcome to the stream. Alright, I've been waiting for the remix of Sword and Shield to buy in. The remix of Sword and Shield? What do you mean by that? What's up with the rumored complete version of Sword and Shield? The rumored complete version. So maybe it comes with Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield and then Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor. Maybe it's like a super pack of everything put together. Maybe they're just doing that for like a certain price. Maybe. I don't know. It'd be interesting. They didn't do like a third version this time around, so maybe they do have something like that, you know, locked, ready to go. You know? I thought you said any question. No, not any question. We're on Pokemon. We're on Pokemon Crown Tundra. Although, since you're a Pure Eye, I didn't answer your question. I honestly have no idea why. Pure Eyes, you guys can ask me questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Or Elite Ninja Roundtable, you guys can. I'll do my best to answer them. Even when we're not in random Q&A. But no, Vizion. I have no idea, dude. Maybe because they're rushing it. Who knows? Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Brian Jedi? Sorry to derail, but I'm the most way through Dark Tournament. You have to dope. Yeah, it's pretty good. Do you have Sword and Shield DLC? I do not have it myself personally. I have watched quite a number of the Isle of Armor DLC though, and I did like what I see from people. I mean, I watched it from somebody who liked the game, thought that there was some issues here and there. But I think he gave it a fair review. I think he ended up giving the game like a 7 or an 8 or something like that. So he likes the game, but there was definitely some issues that he addressed, you know, in the review of his game and everything like that. So yeah. Let's see. They said they were doing a third. They weren't doing a third version this time, and the DLC would supplement the need for a remix. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. That's what I remember, Blowtorch Brian, that they were kind of saying that they were going to do instead, was just basically do, you know, a DLC instead of having, you know, a third version of the game, which makes sense. I mean, it's pretty much the same price anyway, so that makes sense to me, at least. You can just download them, and that's how you get your, you know, your third version. And to be honest, based off the sales here, looks like it was a good call. I mean, they've already outsold Pokemon Sword and Shield, or sorry, not like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon and all the 3DS ones. They pretty much smoked all those ones. You know, some of those versions, some of those had third versions of the game and stuff. So looks like they made the right call. Excuse me. With regards to Crown Tundra, since it's supposed to fill the void of Sword and Shield 2, thinking, no, it never said fill the void of Sword and Shield 2. It said fill the void of a third version of the game. So, like, let's say, like, I don't think it's the same thing as, like, Pokemon Black and White 2 and Pokemon Black and White. I think it's more of, like, a Pokemon, filling the void of, like, a Pokemon Platinum, you know, or, like, a Pokemon Yellow, something like that, or a Pokemon, you know, one of those, you know. They'll add some more side story way to bring over compatible Pokemon in this. Maybe, though, with the second half of what you were saying. Let's see here. I'm excited for the legendary raids. It looks like an old school boss rush system with the super boss at the end. Yeah, those actually look pretty dope. I like what I've seen so far from that. Funny how in 2020 we can still head bang to this beat. Yeah, it's timeless. The Tetris beat is pretty timeless. It's pretty good. At F4. It's just I move a lot. What does you moving have to do? What does you moving have to do with you buying a digital PlayStation 4? You never heard of a CD case? A CD book? So yeah. I'm having a good day, man. How are you? Let's see here. Just give us somewhat interesting and somewhat challenging story. Yeah, I think that's the thing that people do talk about, how it's not challenging enough. I mean, for those who played Isle of Armor, was that a little bit more challenging than what we usually got, or how was that? Pokemon hype, let's go. No, not really. Okay. I don't know. I don't think if Isle of Armor wasn't too challenging or not too hard or anything, then I don't know if Crown Tundra will be much harder than what they did with Isle of Armor, right? A little, but not much. Okay, so there was a little bit of progress there. All right, a little bit of progress there. A little bit of progress. I guess a little bit's better than, I guess some is better than none, right? Where do you think Pokemon will go after Sword and Shield? I just wish they would make a Pokemon production value something like Ni no Kuni. To be honest, it's actually not too far off from like a Ni no Kuni, to be honest. Really the only problem where the production maybe wasn't there was the no voice acting, that's one thing, but then also the open world. Ni no Kuni doesn't really have an open world. It has like an overworld, and like they kind of like shrink down how the characters look and stuff like that. So it's actually not too far off, believe it or not. So I think that they can definitely do probably one up Ni no Kuni, because like I said, Ni no Kuni is a PS3 game, to be honest. So like if you go on the overworld, you see how small it is. It doesn't have like the actual in camera, and you can rotate it, and the full like 3D graphics. They completely like jank it up like an overworld map in the original Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni 2 is kind of the same thing, but the production value of Ni no Kuni 2, the game isn't that great compared to Ni no Kuni 1. So they did up the production value, but it's really just not that great of a game, to be honest. All right, so we're gonna hit the pause on that one. Then we're gonna swing back over to let's see here, more of a this thing right here. So here we go. I'm not just talking about random things here, guys. I'm not talking about random things here. So people are all talking about different random. I'm not gonna read off every single random things that people say. So is Sword and Shield more challenging than Let's Go Pikachu at least? Yeah, I think it's more challenging than that. Yeah, from what I've seen him play. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see, that's true. I just want them to blend the Pokemon anime storytelling with Pokemon gameplay. Feels like such a stale world. I don't know, man. I don't think it's as easy. Maybe it's easier said than done. We'll see what they do next time, though. Let's see here. Sebastian Guerrero with the $5 says, "Hi, OJ. Can you please play Apex of the World? Fire Emblem Three Houses." Absolutely. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Sebastian Guerrero. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the 5. And we'll get your music going right away, sir. Did I like Sword and Shield? I did. I thought Sword and Shield was good. It was a good game. I liked it. I liked it more than Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I didn't like it more than like Diamond and Pearl or like some of the other games, but I liked it. Like I liked it pretty much as much as I like Pokemon X and Y. Fun concept. Hopefully legendaries make it challenging. Yeah, there are some new legendaries that they're putting into the game, so we're gonna have to look out for that. People are excited for Crown Tundra. I thought everyone hated those games. There's a lot of people that hate the games, and I know you're just joking around here. There's a lot of people that hate them, but there's a lot of people that like them too. I mean, that's the thing. So a lot of people hate, but a lot of people like. And I think Pokemon, out of all the Pokemon games, this might be the newest, or this might be the biggest uptake of new Pokemon fans that we've seen in a long time. I think there's definitely a lot of people that are new that bought Pokemon Sword and Shield as their first Pokemon game too. So I think there's also that as well. Hey, what's up? What's up, Troy Perry? Bro, these games are the best to come out in a long time. No, I know you really like them. I mean, everybody has their opinion though, right? I mean, some people feel that there's this and that they can do better. Personally, for me, a lot of the quality of life improvements that save time were like my things. You know, like having the Pokemon box anywhere. You know, that was dope. You know, being able to have Pokemon in the open. You know, be able to see the Pokemon, that was really cool. The way the levels worked within that was really cool. So there was a lot of positive things about it. They just have to, like I said, they just have to shore up a lot of the other stuff around it, you know. I think the core that's there is pretty good. Like, you know, like adding in voice acting, you know, stuff like that. Adding in, you know, better graphics for the overworld or for the open world segments. You know, some more variation with that. You know, once they do that, you know, adding in some more like different type of like NPCs and things like that, you know, maybe even difficulty levels for those who just get so crazy about that. You know, they just got to shore up a couple other things now that they have the base built, and I think they have a solid foundation. They have a solid core. It can definitely be a lot better, but the core that's there is not bad. They just got to shore up a couple other things around it. Let's see here. Pokemon like Zelda, everyone hate it, and years later they'll say how great it is. I don't think it's funny with Zelda. I don't think it's the exact same thing, but I see what you're saying, Skip It. Said it's okay, but it's not close to X and Y. Well, I mean, it's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gave me the option, what would you rather play, X and Y or Sword and Shield? I'll take Sword and Shield, to be honest, because Sword and Shield has way more quality of life things. It's way easier, way faster, way better to do everything. You know, but that's just my and Pokemon Sword and Shield has a lot of the Pokemon from X and Y. It doesn't have everything, but it has a lot of the Pokemon from X and Y anyway, or a lot of the Pokemon in there. So I mean, I'll personally take, you know, take it over. But like I said, opinions. Let's see here. Armchair, what's good, man? Welcome. X and Y isn't hard either. X and Y is not hard. No Pokemon game is hard. I don't think I've ever played a hard Pokemon game, to be honest. I beat all of them fairly easily. No Pokemon game is hard. I mean, I don't know if you ever had trouble beating a Pokemon game in the past. It wasn't that it was hard, it's that you were trash. Because I used to beat Pokemon games back in the day with no problem. So I don't think I've ever played a hard Pokemon game. Let's see. What's up, Dawson? Welcome to the stream. Gen 4 was kind of hard. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys factor in as hard? The fact that you guys don't want to level up your Pokemon because it's an RPG. you stronger than Pokemon, you use weakness, that Pokemon die. You know, like I don't understand this hard part, guys. It's Pokemon. There's clear weaknesses and resistances, and there's levels. You above that Pokemon, you hit that Pokemon with move, that Pokemon die. You know, like it's not a really hard concept. Like if you get your butt kicked, a Pokemon's at level 27. Okay, go train for a bit, run around and train, get your Pokemon to 30, come back, and if it's a fire Pokemon, hit it with the water move and it's dead. You know, like, and then what do the trainers do? They use full restores before they're about to die. You know what I'm saying? They have focus sashes. I mean, like, the games are never hard, you know? The games are never hard, guys. Like I said, I've beat pretty much every Pokemon game. I don't ever recall a Pokemon game being hard. It's like, yo, if the person has a higher level than you, go level up and come back and you'll kick their butt, you know? Like it's not a hard concept, you know? It's not like you're fighting like, you know, like the crazy bosses like in like Final Fantasy 7, like the secret bosses or stuff like that. It's just there's levels and you know, you just be a higher level than them and you win, you know? So yeah, man. Just think, Nintendo could have been selling Switch at $249.99 right now and still making bank, potentially $299. That's reasonable, but actually, no, they wouldn't have been making bank. Artisan, based off of the breakdown, the Switch is somewhat close to its sale price of $300. They're not making a ton of extra money off of the Switch itself. I mean, it's profitable hardware, but it's not a lot. So there's no way in hell that Nintendo could sell the Switch at $229 in terms of the regular Switch unit and be making a lot of bank off of that. Yes, they still would have made money off of software, but they'd be losing money on each unit sold because of the Joy-Cons and because of the tech of the Tegra X1 when it launched. Right now, maybe it wouldn't be as bad of a lost profit, but selling at $229 definitely would not be a profitable device right now. So no. That's why the Switch Lite, that's profitable too. But the reason why they were able to drop the price by $100 is because of the Joy-Con tech isn't in there. But that Joy-Con tech is pretty advanced for, you know, what they're paying for it. Says even now the hardware sold. Yeah, even now. The Joy-Con. That's the thing, the Joy-Con techs. I mean, they're charging, look at how much people are charging for regular controllers. You know what I'm saying? Regular controllers from like the PS4 and the Xbox One. I mean, Joy-Cons are a more advanced tech than Xbox One and PS4 controllers. You know, so that's one of the big components within the Switch is the Joy-Con tech. So when you remove that, you can definitely charge a lot cheaper. But $229 for a regular Switch, that would not be a profitable type of proposition for Nintendo at this point. I don't see a price drop. No, I don't see a price drop coming anytime soon. Let's see here. Pokemon Coliseum and Gale of Darkness are probably the most challenging Pokemon games. Yeah, but those are different though. Those aren't like the mainline regular Pokemon games that we're used to. $250 no profit. Probably no profit or very little profit at $250. Yeah. Genshin Impact is kind of a Zelda clone. It does a lot of things differently, but it's definitely inspired by Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. What's up, Mario? What's up, Monado Mario? I already talked about the Switch Pro. So you guys check out my videos. I made multiple videos on the price and what I think it'll be and all that. So there's that. So you guys can go watch my videos if you guys want to know what I think about Switch Pro. I've already made too many videos on to be answering fielding a bunch of questions on that, guys. All the videos are up on the channel for that. I've made so many too. Like I've literally made at least like 5 or 6 in the past like few months. So they're all up on the channel, man. All right, let's see here. Let's go and let's get into the next topic here, guys. And the next topic is Xbox Series X. So Xbox Series X has a lot of previews that are out right now for certain press and media. I know my good friend over there, Mr. Jeffrey Grubb, he was previewing the system himself. And he talked about the loading times. And the loading times are a lot faster. And the frame rates are a lot better. A lot of games are running like at 60 frames per second and near there or much better frame rates. Some of them are running at 4K 60, like Dead or Alive. They showed off like Sekiro. Sekiro's running at 60 frames per second, Xbox One X backwards compatibility. And this is day one, guys. Like when you boot up the system, when you put in that disc or you download that game to play, it's like right there. There's no like type of weird stuff or developer has to release an update or anything. It already works with the velocity architecture there with what they're doing. So that's really impressive. That is really impressive that it already works from day one. Boost the frame rate, boost resolution, boost everything. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what other games are boosted like this. And remember, guys, this is different from a next gen version. So this is different from the Borderlands developers coming out and saying, okay, we have a next gen version of Borderlands 5 or Borderlands 3 that you can download, right? Where it gives you 4K 60 frames per second, like next gen features. Like that's different. This is no patches. This is no downloads. It's just you put the CD in there or you put the Blu-ray drive in there or you just download it or whatever and it works. So there is a difference from a developer releasing a next gen version or an update to take advantage and a system being boosted. So there is a difference. I just want to make sure that you guys know that because some people are confused on that. And I think that's kind of like the big thing with the Xbox Series X is that it has that boosting to where it really took backwards compatibility and made that a priority. And that's one thing at this point because Sony's being really sketchy and dodgy with their backwards compatibility plans on what they're doing. They're just saying, oh yeah, it's gonna be there. There's be some boosted frame rates. They're not being like completely forthright with coming out and saying like what's going to happen, you know, with the backwards compatibility, you know. So Microsoft's on point with this because when the system launches, there's so many games that people didn't play. It's like you don't have to play next gen games. You can already play games that maybe that you know already really good that you missed out on. So if you didn't buy Sekiro and you want to play Sekiro on your Xbox Series X day one at 60 frames per second and 4K or whatever the case is, you can do that. That's a launch game right there. I mean, to me, that's somewhat more exciting than sitting there and getting hyped for games, you know, other games that we don't know if are good or not. You know, there's so many games that I missed out on or I didn't play. Heck, I think I had a feeling they do this with Borderlands 3. Like Borderlands 3, day one, you'll be able to download a 4K 60 frames per second Xbox Series X version of the game, download a free next gen version if you have the previous gen. That's your launch game right there if you didn't play Borderlands 3. So that's what I'm going to be playing is Borderlands 3 on my Xbox Series X. So I'm kind of more excited for these backwards compatible games because I've said this once and I'll say it again. Graphics, it's the law of diminishing returns. And I know graphics are going to get better and better and better, but this generation's graphics were already really good. You know, like I've seen next gen games and I know they look awesome. That's great, blah, blah, blah. I know, guys, they look great. But to be honest, I'm not crazy about like, oh my gosh, the graphics like in Demon Souls is just so much better than everything else that we've gotten. It's like, oh yeah, it looks better, but I mean, it ain't worth $70. That's kind of how I am right now. You know, it's like, oh, it looks better, but it ain't worth $70. You can 70. I'm gonna buy $70 worth of last gen games, get free next gen upgrades, and play that on my Xbox Series X. You know, so I'm good. I think I'll be all right with Borderlands 3 and the games that I know that are solid games where I get free updates to PS5 versions or free boot or not free, but boosts to 4K 60 or 60 frames per second, man. So I'm good on that. So what are you guys' thoughts on this, man? You guys let me know in the chat. J2 Boost says, yeah, I'm always very skeptical about Sony. This right now. Yeah, man, I am too, dude. I am too. I am definitely a bit skeptical about what they're doing here, man. I am definitely a bit skeptical about what they're doing. It seems a bit weird, you know, to me, at least, how things are kind of going with them. So we'll see how it all works out, though, you know. We'll see how it all works out with them. Definitely recommend Sekiro if you're into those type of games. That is, I mean, I'm not into Sekiro. I'm done with Souls games or that stuff. Like, I don't play From Software stuff anymore. I used to, but I'm done. I'm done with that. So So yeah, I also made a video about it too on the channel. If you guys want to check out my video talking about the different breakdowns of frame speeds and everything like that. So that is up on my channel as well, guys. So you guys can check that out. Let's see. Also, F for paying $70 for games. I'll just wait till they're 15. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. I'm not paying $70 for, you know, a game that I know is going to be much cheaper later down the line. Now, if those games kept their value, then yeah, maybe I'd pay for them. But they don't keep their value. So since they don't keep their value and I know it's going to be cheaper later, I'll just wait, you know. Unless it's a game that I have to play like right away, you know, then okay, then maybe I'll buy it for that. But like if it's not that, then I'm definitely not going to, you know. I'll say it before again. Wait till the day I die. The law of diminishing returns the worst. Also, Crown Tundra hype. Hey, there you go. Do I think Xbox is going to be a good console? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a good console. Yeah, Demon Souls is popular. The Souls games are just popular in general. They sell millions of copies. So you think Sony's got this? What do they got? Because we haven't really seen. We haven't even seen the interface. We haven't really seen how they're handling backwards compatibility. I mean, how they're handling Spider-Man Miles Morales is absolutely downright atrocious. How they're handling Miles Morales is atrocious. So, I mean, like, what do they got at this point? I mean, they've got my pre-order, I'll tell you that. Like, I've got the system pre-ordered, but it's not going to be a cut and dry knockout like the PS4 versus the Xbox One and the Wii U was. Like, there's definitely going to be a lot more balance this time around when it comes to the sales numbers and stuff like that. I don't think it's going to be a landslide like it was with the PS4. Let's see here. I have a strong feeling that Xbox is going to be far ahead with the quality of life improvements, with the quick switch feature, with the back compat smart delivery stuff. It might all add up. Oh, no, absolutely, Chad. I'm with you on that one, man. I think they are ahead of the game when it comes to that, you know? Isn't PlayStation supposed to be doing the same thing next week? Showcases? We'll have to wait and see. So, dude, I think that was some dude. Says, bruh, it's so convenient. It's so convenient, man. We don't have to sit here hoping and praying. We get performance patches and updates, straight boost, straight out of the box. Bro, Metal Gear Rising and Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4K 60, sign me up. Yeah, man, straight boost right out of the box for a lot of the games. So I think it's pretty cool. Thank you for the dollar donation, man. I appreciate that. People still playing 3D also via consumer about double standards. Well, I mean, we're not talking about that right now, man. Monado Mario says, do you agree that PlayStation is slowly becoming an iPhone of games? No matter the shady stuff, the iPhone of games? I mean, I don't know if it'll go that far. I think maybe Google or Google Stadia or Amazon is already there or whatever the case is. But, no, I don't know about that. Kingdom Hearts should perform better right out of the box on the Xbox Series X. Let's see, they are saying that the quietest box ever, idle, and games too. Yeah, if you have an Xbox One X, the Xbox One X is extremely quiet, guys. Like, it's super quiet. So, if the Xbox One X is pretty quiet, which the Xbox One X is more quiet than the Xbox One S and the original Xbox. So yeah, I can see why this one is definitely a quiet little box, because they've been working on making sure that doesn't sound like a jet engine is taking off in your house, like the PlayStation 4 Pro. And even like a regular base PS4, depending on what game that you play, dude, it's like, oh man, it is like a jet engine. Thank you for the dollar donation though, Mr. Some Dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, when you're playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, it sounds like Cloud's actually battling somebody in your PlayStation 4, you know? That poor PS4 is getting stretched to its limits. Whether they have consistent frame rates than 4K, 8K, or even 32K. 32K, that's coming soon. But yeah, consistent frame rates are always good. It's always good to have consistent frame rates. It says, yeah, Switch 2 will be $70, at least the heavy hitters. We don't know about that. First of all, we don't even know what the Switch 2 is. So that's the first thing. Second of all, we have no idea when that's going to be coming out. And third of all, we don't know exactly what type of tech that they're going to be building into it, whether they're even going to put games at $70. That's just a guess. We have no idea what they're going to be doing, you know? So we can't sit here and say that they're going to be $70 when we don't even know what they're doing, you know, first and foremost. Sony decided to charge $70 for some of the games, but not every next-gen game is going to be $70, or not every publisher is opting to do that. So, for example, Ubisoft, they're making AAA games with big graphics and all that, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and they've opted to go with $60 games. So you can't automatically bracket Nintendo in with Sony just because they did it. That doesn't mean that. Now, if everybody was doing that, that's making next-gen games, then I can feel you on that prediction. But everybody isn't doing that. There are people that are not doing that. There are people that are charging 60. So you can't say it's a foregone conclusion or say, oh yeah, Nintendo's going to do it. We need to wait and see. We need to wait and see on that one. That is way too premature to be sitting there and saying that, which I've heard other people try to argue that, but it's really based off of nothing. It's based off of what you think. There's no actual proof of that outside of, I just think that's going to happen based off of Sony. Like, who gives a shit about what Sony's doing? That doesn't mean that Nintendo's going to do the same thing, you know, excuse my French, you know, but that doesn't mean Nintendo's going to do the exact same thing, you know. This is, well, if Sony sells well with $70, then everyone else is going to start charging that too. But the thing about it is that they're not going to do well at 70. If anybody actually thinks that Sony's going to do well at 70, they simply just don't know the market. Will they do okay? Yeah, they'll do okay. But you're going to see a large split of people that are waiting for sales drops. There's no way that they can get away in this climate with $70. And everyone's like, okay, yeah, no problem, 70. Like, no. Like, you're going to get some people buying it, blah, blah, blah. You'll get that. But you are not going to get a consistent stream of people rushing out and buying games day one for $70. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. People will wait for sales drops. You know why people wait for sales drops? Because people already wait for sales drops at $60 for Sony games. Sony games and Microsoft games do not sell the bulk of their sales at $60. A large portion of those sales are afterwards when the games are discounted. Trust me on that one. When Sony tallies up all their sales numbers for Uncharted being 16 million, they didn't sell 16 million copies or 15, 14, 13 or anything like that, you know, at $60. A lot. I mean, they had a good bulk first part, but then people just wait for those sales drops. They wait for the bundles to come with the systems. They wait for all sorts of stuff. And let me ask you guys a question. Dark Souls and Demon Souls, these games are the kings and queens of price drop sales, okay? They are the kings and queens. These games do so well in PSN sales and Black Friday sales. If you take away Dark Souls and Soul-style games discounted sales, it'd be a fraction of what they sold. So you guys are all sitting here saying they're going to sell well at 70. Okay, keep thinking that. But nothing from the data that we've gotten from $60 games and how those sell, nothing tells me that people are going to rush out and buy it and it's going to be just fine and not wait for price drops when people are waiting for $60 games to go on price drops. So if they're waiting for 60, why are people going to rush out and go buy for 70? What's the evidence that says, oh yeah, everyone's going to rush out and go do that? Where's the evidence for that when people were waiting for $60 games to be price dropped? I mean, we got to go off of facts here, guys. You just can't go off of your emotion, right? Or no? Am I off base here? If I'm off base, let me know. If I'm off base and I don't know what I'm talking about, you guys let me know. But I'm simply going off of what we saw from 6th generation or from this generation. If Nintendo added manuals with their games, I'd buy for 70. The thing about it is this. It's not saying that Microsoft and Sony's games can't be worth $70. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, if I feel the game, like a game that I'd buy for 70 is Cyberpunk. You know? They're not charging 70 for Cyberpunk, but that's a game that I'd buy because one, I like the developer and I want to support them. So I'll buy from them. But the biggest thing for me is value. What is the game going to be like a couple months down the line, 3 months down the line, 4 months down the line? The reason why I buy Nintendo games at that price is because I know they're not going to get price dropped. If I knew in my head that Nintendo games would be price dropped to 50% off in a couple months, I'd probably wait for most of those games. I wouldn't go out and buy those games day one. a lot of those games I would just wait. I'd just be like, okay, I'll just wait for it. I don't have to play it right away. But I already know they're not going to be price dropped, so I just buy them. Just like it would be the same thing with Microsoft and Sony games. If I knew that they would not be price dropped so quickly, I would just go out there and buy them day one. But I know that they're going to get price drops, so I wait. Then they get the price drops, you know? So yeah, man. How much do you want to bet games will be 70 first year, and Sony will see people aren't buying and they'll drop it back to 60? 60 was already pushing, asking for 70. Well, we'll have to wait and see on that. I don't know if they'll budge on that one, man. I agree. Plenty of games I'm waiting for the Black Friday have a huge backlog. Yeah, I mean, especially with Microsoft's backwards compatibility, I think more people are going to be inclined to go back and play games that they missed out on. I mean, like, you can now play, and think about it. You guys saw Final Fantasy 16, right? You guys saw how that game looked. Have you guys seen Final Fantasy 15 running at 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X? Running at like 4K or almost checkerboarded 4K, 60 frames per second. Have you guys seen that? Because I haven't seen, if you look at that game, there's a lot of next gen games that don't look that good right now that are coming out next gen. Final Fantasy 15 on an Xbox Series X at 60 frames per second and upgraded 4K looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks amazing. So if you missed out on that, you can go pick that up for $14. That's your next gen game right there. Because that's a better experience than I was playing when I bought the game and it was running at 30 frames with dips. You know what I'm saying? On my Xbox One. So, you know, there's a lot of games that already look really good that are dirt cheap, guys, that a lot of us probably missed out on. You know, so that's why Microsoft might be smart with this Game Pass thing. It's like, hey, man, why spend all this money on next-gen games? You can just do Game Pass. You get all of it for $120. I'm not a big fan myself, but I see what they're going for. And you can just get these backwards compatible games. As long as you're playing on our box, we're cool. We're straight, you know? Fire Emblem Three Houses hasn't been price dropped at all, has it, players? It hasn't been price dropped officially from Nintendo, but there's been price drops from like Best Buy and stuff, yeah. Like retailers have price dropped it by like $10 or so. Hey, what's up, A+ content? Let's see. So what about Sony MS start doing Nintendo type of model all of a sudden next gen? Would you wait until you realize it's not about Nintendo it's not about them? Here, let me explain to you guys how it works here, okay? Sony and Microsoft don't want to drop the price of their games, all right? They don't want to. Microsoft's weird, but Sony doesn't want to drop the price of their games. Retailers drop the price of their games first. And in order for them to match up and to get people to buy from their digital storefronts, Sony will then say, hey, here's a PSN sale, or hey, you can get God of War cheaper. But Sony doesn't go into the board meeting saying, hey guys, let's drop the price of God of War. It took us 6 years to make this game. Let's make sure that it's $20 in 2 months. That's not Sony's plan. And if you think that's their plan, that's ridiculous. It's not like Nintendo has a plan that we're going to do that. The market dictates that. If Nintendo games weren't evergreen titles, then they would get price drops. Sony games price drop, Microsoft games price drop, because retailers say, we need to clear this stock. Nobody's buying this anymore. We need to clear the stock. We need to lower the price so we can get these out of there. Then they advertise them. That's the reason why that those games get price drop. But if you notice, Sony's MSRP on games don't go down before retailers start slashing the prices on things, okay? So keep that in mind. Have you ever seen a game that's $30 in a store, but then on the PSN, it's like $60? Have you ever seen that before? Or it's like $50? It's higher priced? Because just because it gets a price drop in stores doesn't mean Sony okayed that. It's called MSRP, manufacturer standard retail pricing. You know what I'm saying? Or suggested retail prices. Suggestion doesn't mean the retailers have to stick to that. So if the retailers decide that, hey, this game's not selling, we've already bought the game. Sony's already got their money from that game that they've already shipped over. They're going to slash the price on it. That's how it works. The retailers opt not to slash prices on Nintendo games because they still sell a decent amount each time. It still sells for long periods of time. So that's the reason why. Now, if the game isn't selling and it's from Nintendo and they have excess stock, what happens? Price drops. What do we see that with? Sushi Striker, Star Fox Zero, games like that, price drops. Nobody's buying the game, therefore you have price drops from retailers. Not officially from Nintendo, but retailers slash the price. I think I need to make a video about that because a lot of people don't understand. All right, let's see here. Bro, the difference between beginning of this gen and next gen is we got options. We couldn't play our old games with all the improvements. No reason to rush out on drop 70. That's true. Monado Mario says, well, you bet people are probably gonna get mad and flip out over Nintendo games. $70 to complain. Well, dude, we're not there yet. Let's cross that bridge when we get there, man. You know, in theory, the price drop of a $70 game should be more than a $60 price drop. Can you explain what you're talking about, Brian? I'm gonna buy some games at $70 because I want something new for PS5. That's fine. You go in if you want to spend $70 on your games. Go ahead and spend $70 on those games. I'll wait. I don't think a Demon Souls remake is worth $70. I don't think Miles Morales plus Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, is worth $70 to me at least. There's no need. I need to see the market and how the games depreciate in value or not, but it's not that important to me. And there's plenty of developers that are giving next gen upgrades for free of games that I haven't even played. So I'll opt for those over, you know, like they're putting in next gen features like ray tracing and all this other crap, you know, and a lot of the games already look just as good, if not better. So, you know, I'm okay. But if you guys think, hey, I'm going to go out there and spend 70 on all these games, and that's what you want to do because you want to see PS5 and all, that's fine. That's fine by me. But, this gen seems to be a little bit different to where the law of diminishing returns is really, really here. You know, I mean, last gen it was apparent, but this gen it's like super apparent. After looking at some of those Xbox Series X backwards compatible stuff, Final Fantasy 15 is pretty much the nail in the coffin for law of diminishing returns, because that game looks better than most of the stuff that we've seen. Running on the Xbox, it looks literally better than PS5 or Xbox Series X games. It really does. And it runs at a better frame rate than a lot of these games too. So it looks good, it runs good, and I haven't played all the content in there. I haven't played all the Royal Edition content, so I'll be fine with that. And then you have stylistic games like Borderlands, which I haven't played yet. And Borderlands is a stylistic game. It's going to be running at 4K 60. I mean, that's super dope, man. I mean, I'll take that, you know? So let's see here. What is the $70 game you willing to buy day one? There is no $70 game that I'm willing to buy day one right now on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. There is nothing. There's nothing that I can think of right now that's worth $70 that I'm going to buy. Nothing at this point. If we had like maybe like, let's say it was like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, like Marvel Spider-Man 2, that might be a game that I'd be willing to drop $70 on, just maybe, but or like Halo, but Halo Infinite or something like that, something like a flagship title, maybe, but I'm not spending 70 on Demon Souls remake. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm not spending 70 on what is it? I even like the Medium, that game that's coming out to the Xbox Series X on launch day. That's like $50, you know. So I'm not spending 70 on those because I just know that they're going to be cheaper. They're just like I said, it's all predicated on it just being cheaper later. It has nothing to do with the price of the game or if it's worth that or not. It's just, to me, it's like I said, I treat it as something else. Like I treat it as like a car or like a house. If you knew something was going to be cheaper in a few months, why are you going to rush up there and go get it? It's not like I can wait, you know. There's a lot of stuff I can wait, and there's nothing that I see day one that's going to make me like Destruction All Stars. Like I'm not going to rush out and go buy that game day one for 70 because it has a PS5 on the box, you know, on the title of the box, you know. I'm not going to do that. That's not something that I need to do, you know. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna rush out and go buy Godfall for $70. Like, why? Godfall for 70? Final Fantasy 15 looks better than Godfall, dude. Like, what? Graphically, they look just about the same. If not, Final Fantasy 15 looks better. So it's like, what am I worried? Or like, freaking Borderlands in 4K 60 looks just as good in my opinion. I don't see anything of why Godfall's worth 70, and I got Borderlands right here that I haven't played. You know, so I mean, it's like, there's just no. Like I said, there's not enough separation for me to go rush out there and go do that, you know? Games will sell 70 at easy, but games didn't sell 70. Games didn't sell easy at 60 though. We had hella price drops just for games to reach, just for God of War to reach 10 million units. It had to be freaking $20 and bundled with systems. So you're saying games will sell easy 70, they'll sell for 70 easy, but games didn't sell easy for 60. So a lot of you guys like to sit there and say stuff, but you don't analyze the sales. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, well not everyone, but some of you go, oh yeah, it'll sell easy. Okay, well then how come it takes ridiculous price drops for Uncharted and for God of War and for all these games to sell these amounts that they sell? How come if games sell easy at 70, well, how come they didn't sell easily 10 million copies instantly at 60? Why does it take so many price drops for games to hit 10 million on PS4 and Xbox One? If it's easy to sell games at $70, then why are games at 60 need crazy price drops for them to reach 10 million? Can anybody explain that to me? Just explain that. For those who said it's going to sell easy at 70, why does it take so long, and why does it take price drops for games to hit 10 million on PS4 and Xbox One? And with price, like what's the reasoning there? Like I said, I want to know. If you guys have some logic for me, draw it up, please. Animal Crossing, we're not talking about Switch. We're talking about PS4 and Xbox One. I already told you guys that Nintendo games are different because they're evergreen and because the prices don't go down because they're evergreen. PS4 and Xbox One games, legit, people wait for them to go down in price to buy them. You think everybody who bought God of War, you think everybody who wanted God of War rushed out and bought God of War day one? No. Believe it or not, guys, there's a lot of people that aren't crazy about video games and that know that, hey, yo, I can get God of War, or I can get Uncharted, or I can get any of these Sony games. If I wait 5 months, I can get them for 50% off. There's a lot of people that have jobs, day jobs, wives, kids. Gaming isn't their epitome. It's not their crushing soul, burning, essence. They don't have to rush out there and buy everything day one. The gaming industry is a lot larger than all of us nerds sitting in this room right now, that where we have to rush out and buy things day one. And that's what some of you guys aren't understanding. You guys are going to learn this too when you start to, if you actually analyze the numbers, you'd know what I'm talking about, but a lot of you guys don't. You guys just see that a developer announces that Uncharted sold 16 million. You're like, oh wow, that sold 16 million. But what you don't know is that it didn't sell 16 million at $60. A lot of that was bundled sales. A lot of that was digital PSN sales. A lot of that was discounted to $20 at Best Buy sales. A lot of that, or $30. A lot of that wasn't $60. A lot of you guys are just saying stuff because you think something, but you don't actually look at the numbers. I said, you agree with me? Oh, okay. I was just talking to someone else then. My bad then, not you. Yeah, not only that, but if it was easy selling, then we wouldn't be doing price up soon after. Yeah, exactly. I guess I'm the weird one, but as a 40-year-old married guy with 2 kids, I'd be happy paying $70 for some games, RPGs mostly. And that's fine. That's why I said, if that's fine. If you want to be happy spending that amount, that's fine. Then do it. So a lot of people probably won't. A lot of people will wait, which they already do, I'll agree with you on that with the sale numbers. God of War sold 3.1 million in 3 days, and it sold over 10 million though. And you said not and that's only 3.1 million out of the 10 plus million though. It sold 3.1 million in 3 days. That's great. But it's been out for how long, and then it sold how much after that? It didn't start racking up more sales until it discounted in price and they bundled it with the system. They count all the bundles with it. So you can sit there and you can say, oh, well, it sold 3.1 million. Yeah, that's just those people. But it ended up selling over 10 million. And it didn't sell 10 million at $60. Now, if it sold, let's say, 15 million like in 1 month or whatever that Animal Crossing did at $60 and continued to sell at that, then maybe I'd be more inclined to believe and be on your side, Noel Saba. But the facts are, which you're clearly ignoring, is that a large number of sales come from after when the game is discounted. That's what you're not realizing. You're not putting that into, you're not factoring that in. You're ignoring it. And you're only looking to your point of it. You're not looking at it from an objective point of view and saying, okay, hold up here, OJ, he's right about that. A large portion of sales come afterwards when the game is discounted. The game's discounted, people get it in bundles, people get it on the cheap, and people buy the game then the sales drop off of the face of a cliff. Then the game ends up, then Horizon Zero Dawn ends up on PC. Because I bought Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for $10. And then what did Sony do? Oh man, these sales are not very good. Wonder what we can do. Oh, let's put it on PC. Oh, are we gonna put it on PC for $10? Hell no! They put it on PC for $50. Higher priced than what they sold for it on their PS4. even with the upgrades that they're talking about with the game, with the 4K or whatever they did to it, they jacked up the price way more than what you could get it in stores. Okay? So if you think for 1 second Sony likes price dropping things, you can just point to Horizons. They gave you a $10 price drop off of MSRP for a game that is 3+ years old. They don't want to drop the price on these games, bro. Otherwise, Horizon Zero Dawn would have been a $20 game on PC. They would have just said, all right, here it is. It's $20. Go buy it. No, they charged $50 for it at launch. So it's one of those things, guys, is that, like I said, I'm not trying to sit there and say that people won't buy games at 70. People will buy games at 70. That's fine. But you can't sit here and ignore the rest of the sales that come from bundles, that come from literally Sony selling a bundle with, dude, they're counting PS4 bundles with Horizon, Spider-Man, and God of War for $200. And that counts as a sale for the game. I mean, like if they didn't have that, $20 price tags, PSN sales, bruh, they ain't selling 10 million copies of Horizon and Uncharted. I'm telling you that right now. They ain't selling 10 million copies of that game if they don't have those price drops. They sell like 5 or 6 million without those price drops. It ain't 10 million, I'll tell you that. So, hey, if you think people are going to rush out 10 million, 20 million people and buy games at $70, nah, you might get the same numbers that you got beforehand from the hardcore fans, absolutely. The 3.1 million in 3 days or whatever the case is. Yeah, you're going to get that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when the next God of War comes out, absolutely people are going to rush out there and buy it. But if you think that $70 price tag is going to make it to where it sells 10 million, 15 or 16 million at $70, it's impossible. It's impossible. You know? That's not happening. That's not happening. Not to mention those PS4 bundles with The Last of Us. Oh, yeah, that's one of the reasons why Last of Us sold so well. All right, let me go back and read some comments. A lot of you guys were commenting and I missed it because I was on a rant. Royal Edition getting a free upgrade to next gen. I don't know about Royal Edition. Sorry, I mean if the discounted price of $60 ended up being $30, potentially the discounted price for $7 game could be $40 still. Well, they vary on discounts. Usually they go in waves, like $10 off, $20 off, $30 off, $40 off. So it goes in waves, you know. It's not like a set amount, Brian, each time. Let's be real. Sony knows most people won't buy it for 70. That's but their hardcore will pay 3 months later. It'll be 30. Maybe we'll have to see how it works. I don't study sales, but it seems pretty logical that a game would sell more when the price drops. It's logical for people that have been in the game for a long time that know, you know. Phillips says, yeah, and not only that, but easily selling. They wouldn't be dropping price soon after. Exactly. If God of War continued to sell at $60, then it would have never dropped, because why would retailers have to lower the price of the game? Because there'd be no reason to. Your orders would be coming in. You wouldn't have to worry about clearing stock. You just keep ordering from Sony and there'd be no problem. So people don't understand like the economics of the game business. It's not because Sony wants the game of the games to drop price. It's because nobody's buying the game anymore at that price, and they literally are forced to discount the game in order to get it off the store shelves. LOL, we weren't talking directly about Nintendo, rather comparing the value of Spider-Man when it's 60 versus the $20 Black Friday. Okay. Let's see here. Sony's released their own numbers in terms of video game sales. I guess I'm a weird one, but okay, I already read that. Speaking of law of diminishing returns, how long before Sony and Microsoft feel the drop in profits? Well, it's on a game by game basis, dude. Some dude says, look at Final Fantasy VII Remake. That game was supposed to be 10 million plus and was 60 and didn't sell as great on sale. COD. Yeah, you know what, to be honest, Final Fantasy VII Remake hasn't really gotten any big sales, and I think people are waiting for that game to be discounted, and the discounts just weren't coming though, you know? And and it's not at 10 million. You would think that game would have been crushing it like at 10 million or whatever the case is, right? Like, you think that game would be like crushing it, it'd be doing so well. But if games sell at $60 and it's no problem, okay, what's up with Final Fantasy VII Remake? That's a perfect example. Like, what's going down with that game? I guarantee you, if they would have discounted that game earlier, it probably would have been doing a lot better. I think people were literally waiting for price drops because it was so close to the end of the generation, you know? No way in hell I'm spending 70 on games. I'd rather wait till next gen cheaper, quit gaming, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's more of a principle thing. It's not like we couldn't like afford it or we couldn't do it, Juice, because I know, obviously, you can. And a lot of us can, some of us can't, but a lot of us can. It's not like it's more of like a principle thing. It's like if you know the price is gonna drop, like why do that then, Let's see here. It ain't PS4 had a high console install base when God of War came out. Should it sold at least half of a few months of a normal MSRP? Well, it did have a pretty good install base, but I mean, yeah, I think maybe it should have done a little bit better. One of the best-selling games on Steam too. Okay, Last of Us Part 2 is being outsold by Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's full 63 years later. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, wait, you don't have to delete this guy's comments here. This guy Noel saw about his comments are fine. I'm just saying that I think 3.1 million still would have bought at 70. Yeah, that's fine, but that's not what I was saying here though. I wasn't, that's not what I was trying to say. I'm pretty sure AC. Yeah, it's still 60. It's still 60. It's not cheaper. Since we own Borderlands 3 physical, will we get a code in the next gen upgrade? Nah, it's a download. It's not a code. It's just a download. You just download it and it's right there for you. I'm gonna wait for a complete game for 7 remake, bro. You're gonna be waiting for a long time. I got Genshin Impact downloaded. I'll play it tonight or tomorrow or something. When you have 100 million install base, your games only sell 5 to 10 million. Yeah, I mean that's a little embarrassing, and I think Dreamcast guy, we talked about it on the Spawncast. I think they definitely aren't happy. Square Enix is not happy with Final Fantasy VII Remake sales, but at the same time, I mean, you did the deal with Sony. Obviously, they got their money for the game. They thought they were going to make more money because they're a capitalistic business. So it's not like they're like, oh, man, like, we didn't make our money on it or anything like that, because they did make their money on it. They got their deal with Butterfinger and all these other things that they did. But at the same time, you're looking at it, and they're probably thinking, man, we thought this was going to do a lot better, but whatever. So, yeah, man. So anyway, let's move on to the next topic here, guys. That was Xbox Series X and game prices and sales. Late PS5 pre-orders. So there's a shop in the UK right now that's informing people, Shop2, which I have heard of Shop2, that they're saying that PS5 pre-order customers telling them that they won't receive the console time for launch. So some customers are getting emails about that. Now, what we heard about it here in the US, at least, or even some parts with Amazon, is that Amazon saying like, hey, you might not get your system when it launches. And that's what they told me. So I have a PS5 pre-ordered at Amazon, and I have a PS5 pre-ordered at Target. Target already took my money, so they better give me my system at launch. If I don't get my system, my PS5 ASAP, I'm going to definitely raise some hell at Target PR corporate headquarters, because you can't be sitting there and charging somebody $540. They already took the money out of my account. They can't be charging me for it and then not deliver it. So it better be on time ASAP, as soon as possible on November, whatever the system launches, not 19th or whenever it launches. However, Amazon does not charge you until the system ships, so they do have some leeway. Now, this retailer are telling people that, hey, you might not get your PS5, which we've heard, kind of going around for a while now, right, with other places. So, did any of you guys order at Shop2? Was that like an issue? You guys can let me know in the chat. You can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer you guys' questions on that. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to fill up this Grookey mug. Look at this cool Grookey mug. Hashtag Pokemon Company, hashtag sponsored. Not sponsored, hashtag free product. I'm going to go fill up some of this with something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys? Oh, okay. Shout out, Shamsa. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thank you for the support this week, too, Shamsa. Or for the support already, starting off strong this week. So thank you so much. You guys give some love, respect, and emotes to Shamsa. I'll be right back. Shamsa, shout outs. Have a nice night. Get some rest. I was going to say the young lady thing. I'm not going to say that. You guys can bash Nintendo all you want here in the stream. You're that's a stupid joke. As if I couldn't scroll up and see what people are saying. That's corny. Dark Flame owns. This is a good mug, and this is some good Diet Sunkiss. Diet Sunkiss is the best diet soda ever. I just had a little bit of chips. Baked Lays. Yeah, Diet Orange Sunkiss, man. So good. So good. So good. Better than the PE mug? Almost as good as the PE mug. Almost as good. Almost as good. Diet soda is not too sweet. Baked Lays better for you than regular Lays? Yeah, it has a lot less fat in it. Baked Lays. It's like 65% less fat. So yeah. Starbucks stuff is really sweet, right? Starbucks stuff? I don't go to Starbucks. So I wouldn't know about Starbucks drinks just cuz I don't go there. There's always a fat every time that I go to Starbucks, or every time that I see Starbucks, cuz I have one by my house, there's a freaking fat line every single time, man. Every time I go, there's just like a fat line of people there. So I'm good. I'm good on Starbucks. But yeah, man. For those who like it, shout outs. Glad you like it. All right. So, yeah, late PS5 pre-orders. I told you guys to give me questions about this whole PS5 pre-order stuff. So I told you guys to give me questions. So if you guys have questions, drop them in the chat, man. If not, we're going to go ahead and get into, there's some eShop sales going on, guys. So I wanted to go over those real quick. I'm actually, there's some pretty good games, like Okami and stuff are on sale. So I know Nintendo Everything kind of had the beat on that. So I'm going to check that out. Excuse me. Just in case you guys want to pick up some games, you know? End of summer coming up here, getting into October, Halloween season. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot of games, man. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. You can get both of those for $15 total about. Battle Chasers Night War. That game's pretty good. That's $15, $16 actually. So that's not bad at all. So I like that game. Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. That's $23.99. Not bad. Bulletstorm Duke of the Switch Edition. Bulletstorm's a really fun first-person shooter made by like Cliffy B, the Gears of War dude. So I mean, like that's $7.49. That's actually really good. I'm thinking about maybe downloading that for $7.49. I'm thinking about probably downloading Bulletstorm Duke of the Switch Edition. Catherine Full Body has a discount too, $34.99. So that's pretty good. Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. Those are all on sale. $11, $11, and $14. Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen. That's $15. That's a really good game. I highly recommend Dragon's Dogma for like RPGs. It's like third-person action RPG. It's really cool. Dragon Marked for Death. That game's been better, but I don't know, man. I had issues with it. Watch my review of that game. We got a bunch of Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8 Remastered. That's $9.99 for Final Fantasy 8 Remastered. That's pretty good. Final Fantasy 10/10-2, Final Fantasy 12 The Zodiac Age, and Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. All those are on deep discounts. The Zodiac Age and 10/10-2 Remaster, those are all 50% off, man. $24.99, so that's pretty good. But for $9.99 for Final Fantasy 8 Remastered, that's pretty good, man. Gunvolt Luminous Avenger 9, that's a good game. That's $9.74. I'm thinking about maybe picking up that as well. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. That's $40. Morphe's Law is $3.99. You guys remember Morphe's Law? Okami HD, $9.99. Onimusha Warlord is $9.99. Oninaki is $24.99. Pretty good discount on that game. That game was $50 in the first place, though. So, All the Sega Ages games are on discount for like $5.99 or cheaper. Sega Genesis Classics is on sale too for $15. That's pretty good. Sonic Mania is on sale for $9.99. Sonic Forces for $9.99. Shining Resonance Reframe for $11.99. Pretty big RPG. Pretty good stuff on that, man. And there's more. There's a lot more. There's a Final Fantasy. Oh, World of Final Fantasy Maxima is $20. It's a good game too. Wonder Boy Returns Remix, $7.49, man. Valkyria Chronicles 4. I really recommend that game. $17.99, especially if you like Fire Emblem or if you like Advance Wars. And then Valkyria Chronicles is $9.99. So both of those are really good games. Really good games. So yeah, man, there's more, but that's pretty much the rundown of games that you can pick up on the system. So I'll put a link in the chat so you guys can check that out as well. In terms of eShop sales, anything that you guys personally like, you guys can let me know about. Also, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself, and I'll be more than happy to answer you guys' questions. All right. Let's see here. Some dude just picked up Dragon's Dogma after watching anime on Netflix. Pretty good game so far. Yeah, it's a really good game. I want Panzer Paladin discount. Panzer Paladin. I've heard about the game. I think I remember Evan from the Spawncast talking about that. That's a pretty good game, right? Much better than the European Switch sales selection, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, you can always go on the. You can have a Western account, and then you can just buy eShop points. Like you can easily buy eShop points for like here in the Western territories, like by using like Amazon or something like that. It's so easy to get our prices on games. Like so, if you live in Europe, it's so easy to pay cheaper for digital games because all you got to do is just go on Amazon America, buy the currency for the US, buy the dollars, and then just have a US account, and bam, you get the US prices and you get the selection. So it's pretty easy to get those prices and to get those games. You know, it's not too hard. Hey, what's up, Roggy Froggy? Yeah, you're a little late, man. A little late. That's okay. A little late, but that's okay. I don't know why I didn't have music on this whole time, this whole stream. Any other thoughts, guys, on this? You guys, like I said, you guys can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence. I'll be more than happy to answer questions. I am going to be editing a video tonight, so we're not going to have no Mario Kart for tonight. We'll bring Mario Kart back probably tomorrow night. So no Mario Kart because I got to edit a video for you guys. I want to get out a really cool Zelda video. I actually already recorded it. I just have to edit it. And I also want to get Genshin Impact ready to go. So I'll have a video for Genshin Impact for you guys tomorrow morning. So no Mario Kart for today. Tomorrow we'll have Mario Kart. And I'll have Genshin Impact, for like my impressions of Genshin Impact tomorrow morning for you guys. Because I want to get all of that done after the stream today. So you're not getting the PS5 launch day? I am getting the PS5 launch day. I told you guys that I pre-ordered too. I know for a fact Capcom discounted Generations Ultimate and some other Monster Hunter games in preparation for Rise. Yeah. Fire Blast says, isn't Dragon Ball Fighters still $10 on Switch? I know it's on sale for a while. Dragon Ball Fighters, let me check. It's in alphabetical order, so maybe I just missed it. Dragon, I don't see it here. It might be on sale, but it wasn't in the link on Nintendo Everything, because it would have been right here with Dragon Mark for Death and Dragon's Dogma. So I don't see it, but it might still be on sale. Yeah, could be. Like count seems a bit low. You guys hit the like button, guys. Why are you done with Souls games? Because I don't feel like playing them anymore. I hate the fact that you can't pause the game. Like during the I don't like games that are stupid like that. It's like for like fake difficulty. It's like it's a video game. It's not real life, you know? Like I should be able to pause a video game. Like I shouldn't have to worry like if my daughter's running around crazy and I gotta, you know, get her or feed her, give her a sandwich or something, you know, like the fact that I can't pause a game is just absolutely atrocious. Like that's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard of. So screw them, to be honest. Now for other people it's great, that's fine if they want to play that, but I can't respect a game if a game doesn't respect me and what's going on in my life. to not let me pause a game, then they can just get bent and kick a rock. I'm not gonna play the game. Like, that's ridiculous. Let's see. Hey OJ, does Nintendo have any noticeable pattern when they do first-party discounts? No. Nintendo almost never does first-party discounts, but there's no noticeable pattern or anything. Absolutely not. There used to be maybe like with Player's Choice, but not anymore. Well, you asked me about Souls games, so I gave you the reason about Souls games. How good is Genshin Impact? I haven't played it yet. I need to play it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand why a game would not allow you to pause the game. Like, what is that? Like, what is the meaning behind not being able to pause a video game? That is like, you're not that important. You're a fudging video game. You're not real life. You're not a baby. What if you have a baby and you need to change the baby's diaper and you can't pause the game? You just get bodied because you know, like, what if your wife needed your help drastically? It's like, you should be able to pause a game. Like, I find that highly disrespectful to somebody's life that they don't allow you in some of those games to pause it. That's ridiculous. Why would you not be able to pause a video game? Your game is not that important to where it doesn't have a pause button. That's fake. That's fake difficulty. That's artificial. You should be able to pause a video game. Shark Bite, Shark Bit. Thank you for the follow or subscription. I appreciate that, man. I'm just gonna ban you, dude. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Philip says, I finally got to play Brigadine. And oh my, it's even better than the demo implied. It's a masterpiece. Hard as hell. Yeah, I know VC really likes that game, so there you go. I agree with OJ. It only makes sense to online games, but pause in single player. Yeah, like, if you're playing online like Call of Duty, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a bunch of other people, but in a single player game, no, that's ridiculous. But you should definitely be able to pause, you know, in a single player game. It was on Twitch. Some idiot just came in trying to be stupid as hell. Comes in, sees somebody black, decides to ask about a question about this or that, trying to cause up fake, you know, fake race baiting nonsense, dude. Just get the hell out of here, man. Just get banned. Let's see here. I thought the lack of a pause button was because the online raid part in Souls games. You can turn off the online raid part, and you can turn off people coming into your games online and all that, and you still can't pause. So it has nothing to do with that. And still, you know, like, I don't know, man. So that's just my thought process. Like, yeah, there's no reason to allow pause in a single player game. Absolutely. Yeah, and even if somebody was gonna raid your game, you should still be allowed to pause, you know? You know? It's a single player game. If you're level 5, it's kind of financial trouble, or is it just a lie? I haven't really heard too much about financial trouble, but I'll definitely research it. I think I heard something about that, but I have to double check on exactly what was going on. I heard that Sakurai is taking interest in Tekken's online improvements, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, I did hear about that too. I think I'm going to probably talk about that in a video coming up. Was it now that generation is pretty much over? What's your favorite game released this era? Yeah, I already made a video on that. It's on the channel. Persona 5 and Breath of the Wild. The Icarus donated $5. That says, I'm surprised other game companies haven't copied Splatoon 2 yet. Splatoon 2 is probably the best games as a service outside of Minecraft. The reason why other companies haven't copied Splatoon 2 is because that's too much content for free, and they don't feel like actually making all that content for free. So why do that when you can monetize your base instead, you know? Excuse me. So yeah, that's the reason why you haven't seen people copy Splatoon 2. It's a very unique case in that game, you know? But thank you for the $5 though, Mr. Icarus. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I already answered that, Master Dragon. Yes, I have Genshin Impact. I'll be playing it later tonight. Well, he meant like without the microtransactions. That's what he meant. I mean, Splatoon 2 isn't the first to distribute content the way that it does and have certain events. I mean, it's not the first to do all that. There's been other people that have done that before, but I think he meant like the full package in terms of like the free content and like the events and stuff like that. And it's like, why do that? Developers are going to charge for all that, you know? Hey, what's up, Jay? I know you've been here, JCat, but what's up? I don't think I said hi to you. Hi, JCat. What do I think of Daruk and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity? He moves slower, but is a heavy hitter. Well, yeah, I mean, that's exactly what the Gorons are, right? So, yeah, it's cool. Not my style of character to use, but yeah, I'll definitely try him out. I mean, personally, for me, I'd rather have a game developer come out and make a game that's worth $60 than sit there and do free to play with microtransactions and all that. I mean, I'm kind of more like Ninjala. Like, I just wish Ninjala was like a $50 game or like a $40 game, and they just kind of put all the content in there. And then if they want to add stuff in with microtransactions later, that's fine. They can do that. But I mean, I personally would have just liked Ninjala to just be like a $40 game. Like, just give me like the like, don't do all this. But they're having success, it being the way that it is. It's the same issue that I have with like Warframe. Warframe gives you a great amount of content, but like I just wish that it was just like a paid game. I could just buy it and then have the game and like just like play normal and not worry about like the way that like it's clearly set up for like microtransactions throughout the whole thing because they're giving you the game for free, you know? So I don't know. Oh, I've been okay, you've been lurking. Got it. Gotcha. That's all good, Master Dragon. I thought you've been here though, because like you hosted me a while ago, so and I already answered multiple questions saying that I'm playing Genshin Impact. You didn't understand the gameplay? Yeah, it can get a little bit confusing, but the game's actually really good. That's why I wish it was just a normal game. If it was just a normal game, then it would have been better to explain things. But since it is a games as a service type of game, there's so much other stuff built into it, you know, that's just so weird, you know? But if they just made like a solid single player experience, and then like there's like a separate multiplayer experience, they could kind of ease you in and, you know, kind of introduce things. But it's just not that type of game, which is fine. They're making so much money, it being the way that it is, so I don't blame them. But I do wish for a regular Warframe game one of these days. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Just hosting, putting my stream on their own channel on Twitch. It's like so people can say, oh yeah, you can watch their stream on with their viewers. So that's it. Yeah, exactly. It's just like a bunch of cool content just like thrown at you, and you're like, okay, you've got this and this, and you've got all this stuff coming at you with Warframe. You know, you're just like, you're overwhelmed with the. I mean, it's fun. It's great. The gameplay is really good, but there's just so much stuff coming at you. It's almost like too much. Like certain medals that you need for upgrades, like you can buy them, you can't buy them special. It's like, can I just like fight a boss and like open a chest and like I get like a new sword or something like that? Like, I guess I'm just old, maybe. I don't really know, but like I don't like all this stuff that's happening. You know, like I don't. No, I don't want any training in Warframe. I don't want any training in Warframe. It's too much online, too much microtransaction, too much stuff. It's like I'm good, you know. Yeah, I mean, Chad has the same. I just feel like I'm just not a fan of that style of game, you know. I'm just really not. Just too much currencies, too much stuff just going on, like too much. You need metals and aluminums and this and then that and this, and you can buy this. It's just like, just can I pay you guys $90 and you guys just give me like a full game? I swear I'll pay you guys $100 to make me a regular game. Give me a regular Warframe with a single player and a normal multiplayer with everything included, or just normal stuff, and I swear I'll pay you guys $120 for it. Just Just, I don't like all this stuff coming at me, man. Like, it's just too much stuff. Just give me a normal game. I don't know, I'm just old. Games for Taya, thank you for the host, appreciate that. Don't feel bad, it was a bit overwhelming for me too. Yeah, I mean, do you still play the game, Party Man? Don't give them any ideas. I'll take a $100 Warframe that's full and complete over their weird microtransaction model. Like online only microtransaction. Well, you can play it offline, but not really. Like, I'll take that over. I'll pay. The game is worth a lot. The game is worth a lot. Now, I'm not saying that I want to pay $100 for games. I'm not saying, like, heck, I was saying I don't want to pay 70. But Warframe has so much content. If they gave me like an ultimate version that's a normal game for a good price, I'd pay for it because it is really good. But there's too much microtransaction, free-to-play game stuff thrown in there. It's just annoying, you know? Warframe was just too much for me. LOL, I just went back. Yeah, it's great though. It really is. I'm hoping one of these days they make like a Warframe and it's just like Warframe, I don't know, Andromeda. I don't know, Warframe like Solid or something like that. Warframe Substance. And it's just like a normal game without, like, they just take like, I don't know, a quarter of the content that's in the free-to-play game and they just put it into like a normal single player with a normal story that you can go through 20 to 30 hour story, fight through that, level up, do all that, and then like a separate side single player mode where you can go through some co-op missions with your friends and you can earn some loot, and then you can play harder difficulties, you know, on the single player. Just give me that, and I'm there for that. But I'm not here for all this rotating events and microtransactions and flying. Like, it's just, I don't like the structure of it. I really don't like the structure of Warframe. I tried though. I really tried to like it. I really tried. I'm just old. I stopped playing because it gave too much to take in, so I stopped. Yeah, just a lot. I haven't played Rogue Company too much. I played it a little bit, but I need to check out Rogue Company. I played Warframe for like 50 to 60 hours. Me and my brother played it because my brother, he's the biggest cheapskate ever. You know, like, so he loves free-to-play games, but he likes them because he can just play them for free. You know, not because the games are like super good. Like, he even played Fortnite. You know, because, oh, it's free. I'll try it out. Yeah, it's free. So me and my brother, we played a lot of Fortnite together. We played a lot of Warframe together. So me and my brother, we will play free-to-play games together because we know that we both have that game. So, a co-op game. So, so maybe when he comes, because I know last year I played it with him. So I think when he comes back again this year, we'll probably play some Warframe together this year. So we might get back into it, you know. Rogue Company is fun. I gotta check it out. At least Monster Hunter doesn't go into those hoops. The thing about Monster Hunter has a lot of stuff though. Like, it has a lot of stuff, but at least it has a single player. Monster Hunter Rise is a single player that I can play through and enjoy, so I'm gonna enjoy that. We'll see if I get into the multiplayer though. You know? You know, a lot of these free-to-play games have great gameplay. It'd be so cool if they get like Ratchet and Clank style platformer single-player mode for Fortnite. I mean, I don't know if that would be successful. Fortnite built itself because it was supposed to be like a tower defense type of survival zombie game, and nobody cared about that. It wasn't until the Battle Royale mode that everyone cared about it. So it's a game for Zoomers. It's a game for like the new age. So I don't know how good of a platformer would do for a game like Fortnite, you know? It's all good, Master Dragon. No politics, Beverly Carter. Let's see here. What's wrong with Zoomers? I didn't say anything's wrong with Zoomers. I just said it's a Zoomer game, which Fortnite is a Zoomer game. Once you start playing with other I think you bet others. OJ Monster Hunter is fun and what they know they're doing. I mean, I've played with other people like that. The thing about it is that I'm just not a huge multiplayer guy. You know, I'm not like a huge co-op multiplayer type of person. Like, I'm not I'm just not. That's one thing that I've realized about myself. I've tried, but I'm just not that type of person. Like, if I'm playing a multiplayer game, like, I don't mind Smash Brothers because, like, you know, that's just like a fighting game, multiplayer, right? Or I don't mind, like, Mario Kart because it's not, I mean, I'm just racing. Yeah, it's multiplayer, but it's like whatever. It's like lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just race. So I don't mind stuff like that, or like Splatoon, you just get into the lobbies, you just play, right? But like multiplayer games which actually take like effort, Monster Hunter takes a little bit of effort, like multiplayer, right? It's not just the, oh, let me just hop in, whatever, you know, like Monster Hunter, it's like, yo, who's got this? That person's gotta get that. It's gotta, like, you know, you gotta set up who's gonna have this weapon and who's gonna do, like, it's a little bit more than like a Mario Kart or like a, you know, a Smash Brothers where I can just go on like quick play or whatever, you know? That's the thing, like, you let others carry. It's like, at that point, am I even really playing? You know, like, if everyone else is doing all the work, I'm just sitting there getting carried. Like, I'd rather just play Mario Kart. I'd rather just play Smash. I'd rather just play something else if I'm just getting carried. You know? That's why I just don't care. I just like, it's not that I don't care. It's just like, it's not that important to me right now, like multiplayer. You can pretend. I have pretended before. I think when we played multiplayer, I definitely was getting carried and I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm swinging a sword or I'm doing something. You know, so. Yeah, if it's Jason Garrett, if it's taking you 8 hours on a gigabyte fiber line, the servers are getting slammed because it took me about 20 minutes to download that this morning. So yeah, man. I don't know. So for me, I don't know. I'm just kind of like I said, I'm just more of a single player guy. More of a single player person, to be honest, man. More of a single player person. Let me ask you guys a question. I'm gonna ask you guys one more question before we end the stream. So this is something that I saw on Twitter. I'm thinking about making like OJX videos on some of the popular culture stuff. So I saw a video on Twitter of a girl. You guys know that Salt? You guys know that guy, the Salt Bae? The guy that goes like that? You guys know that guy? Right? Okay. So some of you guys might have saw this video on Twitter. So Salt Bae was at his restaurant, right? And there was this girl. She was cute. There was this girl that was in the restaurant. Looks like they were closing. You guys know, Salt Bae's restaurants, you spending at least hundreds, if not $1,000 on a single meal. Or a meal for like your two or whatever. All right? So, that being in mind, I want to know what you guys think, because there was so much argument back and forth between this. I thought it was interesting. So what do you guys think? So there's this girl, a really cute, you know, African-American girl. So she's inside the restaurant with Salt Bae. Salt Bae and his staff are there, and they're like, I don't know if they're dancing to music or if they're just whatever, but they're pulling out phones and recording this girl twerking for them. Now, they're not close to her, so she's just kind of there, and she's twerking, and then her boyfriend or her husband or her partner or whatever, he's outside. So it looks like he left to go get something, maybe get his wallet or get the money or whatever, and he sees what's going on inside there. So she did it when he left, and he bangs on the door because it looks like they were closing, right? So he bangs on the door to open the door for them to open it, and he's like, yo, just like one of the waiters opens the door, is like, yo, chill, and opens the door, and the guy completely gets kind of crazy and was like, what the heck you doing? And the girl just kind of like runs off to the side, and he gets really mad at her. Like, he comes in pretty violently, you know, doesn't hit her from what we've seen, no hitting her or anything, but he gets upset really upset for her twerking for other guys there and them filming her. So let me ask you guys a question. Who's in the right or wrong, or are they both wrong? I want to know what you guys think. Because this one was split. This one seemed to be split like a 50-50 on both sides. Yeah, I said she twerked. Yeah, she was twerking. They're both wrong. That's what I said. I said that they're both wrong. Yeah. Dude was right to be upset. You think maybe he overreacted because he was yelling and he was getting he looked like he was getting kind of toxic, you know what I'm saying? So you think maybe he kind of overreacted a little bit, Aron? That could be staged. It could be staged. But to be honest, that type of, even if it was staged, Juice Van Von, that type of situation has happened before. Like, I've literally seen that myself. A girl do stuff like that, and then their man rolls around, and then he gets mad at her for doing that, you know? So even if that situation was staged, that situation is played out in real life. I've literally seen it. Where, like, I'm just chilling, and a girl's, like, partying, she's doing all this, and I'm like, I'm just over here. Then all of a sudden, her man coming through, what's going on here? He doesn't know that she's there or whatever. And there's other guys looking and filming her, and he gets heated. And he didn't know that was going on. So that situation has been, that's not the first time, even if that was staged, that's not the first time that situation has happened. So I think that's the biggest thing, is that it's more, even if it was staged, it's like, well, we've all seen that, or we know that's happened before. So who's in the right and who's in the wrong, you know? Or are they both wrong? Definitely an overreaction. Oh, absolutely, I agree. Both her for participating and him for because she's clearly not worth it, and he shouldn't actually. She is. Okay. I say dude overreacted. Yeah, I said the dude overreacted as well. Maybe she had a few drinks and was just having a little bit too much fun. They were both wrong, but he was more wrong to blow up. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like maybe she was having a little bit of drinks. You know, she was just kind of having a little bit of fun. You know, and but obviously disrespectful. You know. Let's see here. If it was my girl, I'd feel jealous, but I'm insecure. LOL. I've also not seen the video. Yeah, and that's what everyone was. That's what a lot of the girls online were saying, was that, oh, you're insecure, you're insecure, you're insecure. But I mean, I'll say this though, guys. Like, if you're a girl, do you want your man looking at a bunch of girls that are twerking for them when you're not around all the time? Like, I don't know. I just don't think, I know my wife wouldn't want that. If she saw me and there was if there's some good-looking girls twerking for me and I'm recording them and all that, I can guarantee you my wife would have a problem with that. She would definitely have a problem with that, you know? But then again, you know, depends on the communication problem. I think they're both wrong, yeah. If he wanted to get back at her, he should. It's not about getting back at her. It's not about that. That's completely normal to be upset if your girl is doing that. Ish, straight up disrespectful. Yeah, all right. I feel you on that one, man. I feel you. The guy being violent and possessive is not I think not right. He's kind of acting like she's his property. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so he's not okay to be upset at all. Like, I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying. I definitely see that angle of like property type of thing, but I don't know. Like, it's not about, I don't know if it's about property, more like disrespectful. It's like, if you feel that's okay to do in front of your man or in front of your woman or whatever, why did you wait till he leaves? You know, like, why are you doing that when he's not around? Like why don't you just twerk in front of everybody when he's there? Like, why do you wait till he's not there? And then when he bangs on the door and he's upset, why do you act like, oh snap, like it's like she reacted like she knew something was wrong, like oh my gosh, I shouldn't have been doing this, you know? But maybe that's just a toxic relation, like toxic nature. If it was me, I would have not reacted like that. To me, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But my wife has a big old butt, and I'm not trying to have her twerking for other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need her other guys to be seeing that or to be doing, like, that's not just for me personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my girl twerking for other guys in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And then filming her while they're at it. Then all of them them filming her while they're at it too. You know, like, maybe if there's no cameras, there's no people aren't taking pics, but they're filming her, you know, and stuff like. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like disrespectful. It just seems a little disrespectful. Like I said, if it's just like friends, you know, if it's like me and Party Man, J-Cat, and whatever, we're all hanging out and my girl's twerking and you guys are like, oh, look at OJ's wife is twerking. Okay, whatever, you know. But at a restaurant with Salt Bay with cameras, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. And yeah, like I said, like the behind the back, like why do it? Like just wait till he comes back in, you know, and then hey, yo, babe, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun. Like I don't understand the behind the back stuff. You know, that's the thing that kind of gets me is like, what's the behind the back stuff all about? You know, and I had a girl that did stuff like that, by the way, like, and she'd always tell me, you know, oh, it's no big deal. Oh, but she cheated on me, by the way, guys, you know. But she'd go to parties and she'd dance and be like, yo, OJ, man, yo, your girl's out there twerking and doing. I'm like, oh, yes, well, she's not, you know, I just want her to have a little bit of fun. You know, it always turns from one thing into another thing, you know, with this type of stuff. So I don't know, man. Like, I agree, he was wrong overall, but I don't know, man, you know. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's something that, like, both are wrong in my opinion, but the guy hella overreacted, like, and yeah, was a bit possessive too, J-Cat, to your point. Seems a bit kind of crazy for him to act like that, so I agree, you know. That's how you should know you should dump her. Oh yeah, absolutely. I pretty much dumped her after that, dude. I pretty much dumped her, and I ended up talking to somebody else anyway. We had a skeleton relationship either way. I meant to say he shouldn't act like that. She's not worth reacting that way. Yeah, I agree. But maybe she was to him. You know, maybe she was to him. I don't know. I wouldn't have flipped out, but I would have dropped. We're done. Go find someone who doesn't have that standards. So let me ask you guys a question. So you guys are. Let me pause the music here. So who would break up over that situation? Like, remember, she wasn't grinding on nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, in that situation, who would break up with that girl just because of that? Like, who would actually break up with her? Like, completely just break up with the girl because she was having a little bit of fun twerking in a restaurant. Would you guys actually? And if let's say you really like the girl, we don't know if they were in love or anything like that. We don't know if they were engaged, but like, let's say you really like the girl, right? Would you actually break up with her over it? So it's okay if I have your wife dances for men? No, it ain't okay for my wife. No. Would I divorce her for it? No, I don't think I'd divorce her for it. Now, if guys are grinding up on her and like and all that, then yeah, that might be something that we got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. But they were keeping their distance. So I would be upset, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't barge in like freaking the Incredible. This dude legit, I don't want to show this, it might get copyrighted, but like this dude barged in like the Incredible Hulk, dude. Like this man looked pretty angry, you know. Like I wouldn't come in like that. I'd just be like, yo, what you doing? You know, like I'd say it just like that. I'd be like, yo, I'll be like, babe, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? like what are you doing? You know? So yeah, you know? Breaking up is overreacting because it's not cheating. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like both of them are in the wrong. Yeah. I wouldn't, but I'd let them know that it'd make me uncomfortable and communicate it. Yeah, that's the best option. If she meant it a lot, there'd be no way we breaking up over that relationship. Take effort. Yeah. If she doesn't make you feel good about yourself and does it often, then yes, better to find a better woman. Well, no, we're just talking about that one situation, just that one situation. We also don't know if she was the one who paid for the meal. I guarantee you she wasn't. Because I'm telling you something right now, if she paid for the meal, yo, she can twerk. Trust me. I'd be there. I'd be like, if she paid $1,000 for that meal, bro, go ahead and twerk, bro. He was probably already in a bad mood because he had to pay that $1,000 for that meal, bro. But if she paid for the meal, twerk, and keep twerking. keep going. Keep going. Twerk for the meal. That's fine if she paid for it. But I highly doubt that was the case. Obviously, the lack of communication is key. So if she gets better, then we're good. Otherwise, she'd be belonging to the streets, and security leaves no room for pure joy. All right, I got you. Yeah, I got you, Chad. Yeah. So based off that video, yeah. Either way, you have to admit it was hilarious though. Oh yeah, it was funny. It brought back some memories for me, so it was kind of funny. But then it was like one of those like oh wait a minute. It was like oh wait a minute. That was me, but I didn't get that mad. So it was one of those where I was laughing at first, but I was like, wait a minute, that's not funny. But no, it was funny at first, though. It was funny at first. The difference between watching trashy things and taking part of it. Yeah. Twerk for the meal. You first get robbed, then you come back to that. Yo, imagine that, bro. Imagine that, dude. You get robbed. You basically get robbed, and then you're going to go pay, down payment on this meal or whatever. Gonna go pay your mortgage. Then all of a sudden you come to that, bro. That's not cool either. Please make a culture channel. I'm thinking about turning the OJX channel into a culture channel just because there's no point in continuing to do it's like the only reason why I made the channel in the first place was so I can have a backup channel for just in case YouTube's lame. So I decided to take like a little bit of a comedy angle, but I can do the comedy angle on this channel, like Black Keely, I can do all that stuff on this channel, and then I can turn the OJX channel into like a comedy channel or something like that, or like comedy and like culture channel if you guys want, and like I don't know, other stuff. So if you guys want that, that's cool. That's the only way that I'm really gonna be motivated to really work on that channel is if it's something different from I can't have two separate channels that just both do gaming. I can just do everything on this channel. By the way, we're not gonna talk about Leffen's horrible take. We're not gonna talk about Leffen's horrible take because he what's it called? He corrected himself and he deleted the tweets. So nah. I'll turn the OJX channel into a culture channel. I'll probably call it something else than OJX though. I'll call it something else. I'll call it something more snappy or something like that. But yeah, I'll make a culture channel where I'll react to certain things. I'll do it. Maybe I'll have a video or two a week. I'm not really sure, but I'll do it. You should do a news channel. I already got a news channel. This channel does news. Let's see. I'd go dancing out with another girl to get back and see how she reacts. But she wasn't dancing with another guy though. They were clearly they had their distance. They were socially distanced from her. So she was kind of in the area, and then they were more than 6 feet away from her. So she wasn't dancing with anybody. She was just twerking for them while the Salt Bae was recording it. I don't want to do a movie channel. Well, the news channel or it would be like a culture channel where we talk about some of the news on the culture channel, I just watched the video, the way the dude came at her. I'm pretty sure he's hit her before. I don't know. I don't know if he's hit her before, so we can't go that far, But I would say that the relationship is toxic. I'll definitely say that there's definitely a lot of arguments and toxic, as somebody who has a long distance relationship, my relationship is built on trust. There's been times where my wife was like, okay, what do you like? I remember the first 5 or 6 months, maybe even more, year of me and my wife's marriage, she was always asking me what are you doing? Where are you going? Stuff like that, because when we got married, it was just a different style, right? So it's built on trust. And there's been times where I've called what are you doing? Stuff like that, So you can tell good relationships from bad relationships, because even when me and my wife, we get into a discussion or we get into we don't really have arguments, but we've had them before early in our relationship. Now it's just kind of cool. Once you start to understand somebody, then you don't have that yelling. Even if my wife was to do something like that, I would not act that way towards her. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. So you can tell that the relationship was kind of toxic because of how angry that he got. If it was a healthy relationship to where they understand each other, he wouldn't have reacted that bad. But it's definitely, I'm not gonna say that he hits her, because that's not proven. But I will say that it's probably a toxic relationship based on the way that how bad he reacted. Like that's that's overkill, you know? Tony Carter, what's good, man? Just watched the video, and in my opinion, looked kind of staged, but I could be wrong. You could be wrong, but like I said, that situation's happened over and over, guys. Like that's the thing. Like you guys, some of you guys are saying it's staged, like, and I get that, but that situation has happened. Like if you guys think that situation has not happened, where some dude gets angry over his girl dancing like that with people recording and stuff, that's happened. So whether even if it's staged or not, it doesn't matter. Like that's a situation that's happened with people before. So it's something, nevertheless, I wanted to get you guys' opinions on it because a lot of you guys didn't. I didn't make a post on it like by myself. I just simply commented on Alice Pika's Twitter section on it, you know. And there was, like I said, there was a lot of. I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts. I just felt like having a discussion with you guys on that because I just found it interesting. You know, I just found it an interesting dynamic between. It seems like it's very polarizing. There's a lot of people that are straight down like, you know, it's both of their faults, but you know this, that. I mean, it's both. You know. So yeah. I wouldn't have flipped out, but I would have dropped her like a bad habit. Dang, you would have really dropped her? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, what if you really love this girl, Philip? What if y'all been together and you really love this girl? Maybe she had a few drinks. Let me throw in some variables here, Philip. She had a few drinks. She was just having a good time, you know. You knew she was going home with you. And nobody's close to her. Would you really just dump her like that? I don't think it was her wife. I don't think it was his wife. No, I don't think it was that. No. Yeah, exactly. She's going home with you that night, so. But maybe the trust issues, and I think that's where people say like the insecurity kind of comes in. Like, oh, you thinking that she's gonna cheat on you because of just dancing like that? You know, I don't know. It's an interesting thing, but I think overall, I would say that he overreacted way too much. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, he overreacted. I think we can all agree upon that, right? Like he overreacted a little bit too much. Yeah, that's the kind of person she is. Okay. I have people who've never been in a relationship with dumper. My sister had a similar discussion just this weekend. I think the reaction is half and half. Some people would dump and some would forgive, but it depends on how much love there is. Yeah. I wouldn't. My last girlfriend would act crazy whenever she was lit. Never enough to cross the line though. Wait a minute. Never enough to. Okay, I'm not trying to disrespect you, Mac Mega, but like never enough to cross the line that you know about. Or just never enough to cross the line when you were there. Like, did you have any suspicions of anything happening outside? I think it was embarrassing to my wife a lot more than she was to me. Taking a bit and more issue resolved. I saw the vid. I think the guy's in the wrong, but I can understand why he reacted that way. Got you, Alex. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair logic. Everyone needs some comedy with this pandemic happening. Considering how funny you are, the comedy channel would be cool, bruh. I already told you what I do. The armchair. You're not paying attention, bruh. I said that it'd be a culture channel, and then we can just do the comedy stuff on here. So I already told you that that's what we do. Totally not dump worthy, but definitely deserves a discussion. Okay, but how would you have reacted to that situation? Would you be yelling like crazy and stuff like that? Hey, what's up, Velvet? Welcome to the stream. I don't think it's dump worthy. For the first occurrence, just an issue needs to be worked out. Yeah, I can see that. They want me to do Ori and the Will of the Wisp video. Ooh, sponsored video? Ooh. Y'all want a sponsored stream for Ori Will of the Wisp? Y'all want a video or a stream? Which one? I think a stream would be dope. I'll email them right now. Stream? I think a stream would be good. Be easier than a video, I guess, right? Sponsored stream? I always get all my emails because it's close to the end of the day. So I'm getting a lot of sponsored requests about new business opportunities that hopefully I can tell you guys about. Probably going into next year. Next year the channels are gonna be very different next year, guys. Very, very different next year. So look out for, I mean, we're still gonna do what we do, but there's gonna be a lot more cool stuff heading to you guys' way next year, man. I can't wait to go over that stuff, man. I'm so excited. I think the culture channel will be dope too, because I'll have my wife here too to talk about some things as well. I'm gonna go see her at the end of this year, so we can make some dope culture videos, me and my wife, because we can have like the female angle and also the foreign and female angle, plus the male angle as well. Change scares you? Nah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good changes, man. It's gonna be good changes. It's gonna be fun stuff, dude. We're gonna do a lot of cool stuff on the channel, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. These companies are finally noticing with my ruggish good looks and my amazing community that I have that they need to sponsor me to do more videos. No, I'm joking. They didn't say anything about my ruggish good looks, but I have gotten a lot of, yo, you look like this celebrity, but just with a lot less money, you know? So I'll take that. You know, I've gotten the Boyega, John Boy. I've gotten him. I've gotten, what was it? The one guy that Charity said I look like. I forgot what his name was. So I'm getting the budget versions of all the better looking actors. So I'll take that. I'll take it. Thank you, Tony Carter. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see here. You sound sick? No, I'm not sick at all. Do I sound sick? I think I'm sounding pretty good today. It's the James Harden like beard, bro. Dude, this beard's nowhere near as good as James Harden's. James Harden's beard is definitely better than my beard because his beard is like right here to like his beard extends from like here then all the way. So like only it's like right here where I might, and his beard is more dense. His beard is definitely more dense and more thick than my beard. I can't say that I'm on the level of a James Harden, but I appreciate even being in the same sentence as him. Hey, what's up, Double D? People think that reps from big companies don't watch these streams or YouTube videos, but they do. No, I already know people watch my videos. Like, I already know people watch my streams and all of that. Like, I have a lot of people that follow me on Twitter that are community managers from this company or that company. And these other companies hire those community managers and those companies to look at other people to get sponsored deals or to do certain things. So I'm already aware of that. Yo, Red Dragon, what's up, man? Red the Dragon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. LASIK? This man out here really think that I got bad eyesight. This man really think that I got bad eyesight. Bro, you tripping. My eyesight's 20/20. These aren't contact. These aren't freaking prescription lenses, bro. These are gaming glasses. So I protect my eyes when I'm streaming. All right, take it easy, Savage Animator. Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. I appreciate that. Take it easy, Beverly. Thanks for coming out to the stream. All right, yeah. So I emailed the dude back. You know, You know, he said that he wants to that we can get a stream going, but it'd have to be pretty soon here. Ooh, this is a It might be a regular video or it could be a stream, either one of the two. If it's a stream, they're talking about 2 to 3 hours for the stream. Or if it's a YouTube video, it's like a 10-minute video. Okay, so we'll see what we can do. Either way, that's fine. I might just do both and make them super happy. Because I really like the game, though. I really kind of want to play the game, so I might just do both. I just do that as an added bonus. The OJ PlayerEssence bonus, baby. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Let's see. Unless you can nap. Well, at least you can nap. You can feel nothing for a while. Are you talking to somebody else? Gaming glasses? You learn something new? Yeah, these are like computer glasses for like gaming. Like they block out blue light and all that stuff. Like, you know? I don't wear these aren't guys, I have perfect eyesight. My eyesight's 20/20. I don't these aren't prescription glasses. Which, I mean, even if they were, that's fine. But I wouldn't get LASIK eyesight. I just wear my glasses. You know, I wouldn't get LASIK. I just wear my glasses the way that they are. Or I'd get like little contacts or something. But I'm not, probably wouldn't get laser to my eye. Whatever LASIK, I wouldn't do all that. That's too much. Do I feel the PS5 launch lineup is the first decent PlayStation launch lineup they've ever had? No, I think the PS2 wasn't too bad, was it? Just screw LASIK, I'll stay with my contacts. Yeah, I just wear glasses. You know, it's like whatever. But I can see why some people would want to get like LASIK or whatever. You know, like I get it. LASIK has changed two people lives that I know. They said it's like seeing for the first time. Okay, well look, I don't have bad eyesight, so I don't know. So I can't speak for those people or for anything. I can just speak for myself. So go on Amazon, J+S gaming glasses. Just look up J+S computer glasses. They'll pop right up. J plus, not PLUS, but like the actual plus S computer glasses. These ones will pop right up. Who you got tonight? Baltimore or Kansas City? Woo! Big game, baby. Big game night. I'm gonna make some homemade chicken nachos tonight. Yeah, I've got Baltimore. Kansas City looked a little rough, a little shaky against the Chargers last week. And I think that Baltimore, man, they control the clock. They've got an even maybe better team. Lamar Jackson is even better this year than he was last year. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. How's it going? OJ finally found the time to catch some of the stream. Yeah, you're at the end, but it's all good. That Cowboys game yesterday, yeah, it was a really sloppy game from both teams, kinda. But the Seahawks found a way to win, and Russell Wilson is playing at MVP level. I think Russell Wilson, as long as he stays healthy, he will be the MVP of the league, because it's time for Russell Wilson to win an MVP. I think as long as he just stays put where he's doing 3 touchdowns plus a game, 3 touchdowns or more a game, and the Seahawks have a good record, Russell Wilson will win MVP. It's time for him to get one, because everybody who's a good quarterback in this league has already won one, and Russell Wilson is in his 30s and he hasn't won one yet. So I think it's kind of like he needs to win that. It's kind of like when Kobe won his first MVP. It's like it was time for Kobe to win it. You know, even somebody else might have had a better season than Kobe. It was time for Kobe to win that MVP, and I think that's really what's going on with Russell Wilson. He's been in the league for a long time now. You know, he's been in the league. I think he's going on his 9th or 10th year. You know, I think 2012 was when he came into the league, or 2013. I know it was like 2012 or yeah, something like that. So he's been in the league for, 8+ years, 9 years, and he's been great. He's won Super Bowls. He's been to multiple ones. It's time for him to win an MVP. So I think as long as he just stays put what he's doing, he'll win the MVP. And his team keeps winning games, he'll win it. What about the sorry Philadelphia versus Cincinnati game? Yeah, I think it might be time. I mean, I don't know if it's time to get to bench, the quarterback for the Eagles, but I mean, I think it's time to put some packages together for Jalen Hurts. I do know that. What do you think of the Gator roll controversy when the Cowboys dude injured Carson's leg? It looked like he tripped. I saw it, but it looked like he tripped. But it is what it is. Take it easy. You could move. Cam versus Russ in the Super Bowl. Patriots are playing good too. I will say that. I think I'm gonna go with Baltimore. Out of the what's it called, of the AFC, and out of the NFC, I'm gonna go with the 49ers. So 49ers versus Baltimore. 49ers winning it all, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, the blue light filter. Yeah, milkshake. Blue light filter. Let's see. So, what choke was surprising yesterday? The Falcons choked again, right? But that's not really surprising. So I don't know if there was any surprising chokes, but I would say like Daniel Jones for the Giants playing so crappy. I mean, like the 49ers beat, like, this man got bodied by Nick Mullins, dude. It's like this man got smoked by somebody named Nick Mullins. How you gonna, and you're a first round draft pick, how you gonna get cooked by Nick Mullins, bro? I mean, so I think the Giants just getting bodied by the backup Niners, the Niners practice squad, the replacement players, the practice squad. I mean, we don't got Bosa, we don't got Solomon Thomas, we don't got Mostert, we don't got Kittle. The whole team was out. It was the practice squad out there for the 49ers, and they got cooked. It was like 30-9. Dude, they got cooked. The Giants got cooked. And you've got a first-round draft pick quarterback. And you got, like, cooked. So, I mean, that's probably the worst thing, that happened yesterday was the Giants getting cooked by the backup Niners, the replacement players. Keanu Reeves out there at a... They got Keanu Reeves out there at quarterback and Bobby Boucher at linebacker. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. That wasn't good. That was not good. I was watching that game. I'm a Niner fan. I was like, bro, I felt sorry for the Giants. I was like, this is just, you got cooked by Nick Mullins, bro. I mean, Nick Mullins is a good quarterback. He's a good backup. I trust him. He's got a spiral. He can throw. He's intelligent. Nick Mullins might be almost as good as Garoppolo. I don't think Garoppolo's a lot better than Nick Mullins, to be honest. But I don't think Garoppolo's that great in general. But Nick Mullins isn't much worse than Garoppolo. He's a little bit less experienced, but he's a bit more mobile, and he's smart, man. He's smart. He doesn't throw as many interceptions. And the kid can play, for sure. He's definitely a backup, like a solid, if he wants to leap to somewhere else, somebody's going to give that kid $7 million or even maybe up to $10 million to back up their team, right? Like that kid is worth money. He's already made it clear that he will get paid to sit on the bench and ride the pine, which is always what's great about playing quarterback in the NFL, right? You don't have to be a starter quality. You just have to prove that you can win a game or two. You don't got to prove that you're amazing. You just got to prove that you can throw the ball and work within a system, and they will pay the hell out of you. They will pay you millions to hold a clipboard. So the kid is worth money, but he's not a starting quarterback in this league, right? At least not at this point. So to get cooked by him was interesting when you're a first-round draft pick. Yeah, that NFC East is garbage. Didn't Nick Mullins have the most passing yards in NFL on Sunday? He was definitely up there. He had like three something, so he was definitely up there. Like I said, the kid can throw. The Giants are really bad, though. That's the thing. Like, the Giants are really bad. Like, the Giants are like, they're like almost NFL, like almost like a college football team might be able, like one of the best college football teams of all time could probably maybe beat the Giants. Like, that's how bad they are this year, in my opinion. Now, college and NFL is completely different. Most of the time, no college teams can beat even the worst NFL team most of the time. But I do think, let's say you take like one of those Miami teams from the early 2000s, right? One of those really good, like the U. You guys know like the U, like Miami. Like when they had all those NFL players, like they had Jeremy Shockley, they had like all those guys, Ken Dorsey, they had like Frank Gore, and they had Willis McGahee, and they had Clinton Portis, they had Jonathan Vilma, Sean Taylor, like all those guys, and like the whole team ended up being in the NFL, right? Like all those guys ended up, like that team could have probably hung with or narrowly beat the Giants, you know? So you take some of the greatest all-time college teams, they might be able to beat the Giants this year, bro. Because the Giants are pretty bad. The Giants are trash, though. Yeah, exactly. They're garbage. But the Niners didn't have their receivers either, though. The Niners didn't have Debo. The Niners didn't have Kittle. The Niners didn't have their receivers either. The Niners, I mean, they don't even really got a number one receiver. Jordan Reed went out of the game. You know, he had 2 touchdowns or whatever the game before. So, I mean, like, it's not like the Niners had a bunch of backups. They got cooked by practice players and backups, though. That's the thing. That's the reason why I'm saying, like the best college team, like some of the best college teams in the history of college football could maybe hang with the Giants or beat them. Because you got cooked by backups. Second and third stringers. The guy that was catching all the passes was a freaking rookie from Arizona State. Dude hasn't even played, man. He missed the first game. It was a freaking second game, man. They're getting cooked by rookies and backups. All right, take it easy, Chad. Oh, Doc Rivers got fired? Dang. That's what happens when you choke. When you choke with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and Beverly and all those guys. Got cooked. That's interesting, though, because I wonder if the Bulls would have wanted to pick him up before they hired Donovan. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. NFC West is tough. Yeah, NFC West is pretty tough this year. NFC West is free. It's the best division of football, but I will say I was really happy because I wish the Seahawks lost, but the Cardinals lost. And also the Rams lost. So it put the Niners in a good spot. Everyone's 2-1 and the Seahawks are 3-0. It's the best division in football, hands down. It is hard fought. You know, these are franchises that all in the past 20 years have been to Super Bowls or multiple Super Bowls, right? So this is a division that has been to the big game. This is a division that has been there, right? The Seahawks have been there multiple times. The Niners have been to the Super Bowl. The Rams have been to the Super Bowl multiple times, you know, have won it a few times in the early 90s or late 90s and early 2000s, have won it a couple of times or been there a couple of times. Sorry, not won it. Like they won it with Kurt Warner in that first one. You know, the Cardinals even got to the Super Bowl back in 2008. You know, they got to the Super Bowl back then. You know, I mean, this is a division that's used to getting teams to the Super Bowl. It's a tough division, man. It's a good, hard-nosed, tough division. And it's going to be whoever wins that division might be the favorite to go to the Super Bowl, you know, out of the NFC. So yeah, man. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I got some work to do. I got some editing to do on the Legend of Zelda video, then some Genshin Impact before Monday Night Football tonight. So thank you guys so much for coming out today. Thank you guys for the donations. Thank you guys for the sponsorships and the members. I do appreciate all of you guys. Yeah, a little late, Big Milo. A little late. But that's okay. We'll have it in demand. You can watch a replay, or you can just come out tomorrow. But we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream today. Please make sure that you guys check out my most recent video on the channel talking about Pokemon Crown Tundra and some other stuff. We got a Legend of Zelda video coming up, I think either tonight or tomorrow morning. So check that out, guys. There is the Pokemon video, plus some other stuff. Talk about, what else are we talking about? Talking about Xbox Series X as well. So you guys check that video out if you haven't already done so. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have Mario Kart tomorrow for you guys in terms of gameplay tonight. Like I said, I've got some Zelda stuff that we're doing, so I'm gonna work on that, and we will see you guys. The Steelers are looking pretty good too, man. Steelers are looking pretty good too as well. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. You guys have a nice night. Relax. Take it easy. And remember, guys, don't work too hard. But then again, don't let anybody else outwork you. No, I'm just messing. You guys have a nice night. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.